We're live.
All right.
God, that's not on the internet forever. Hello, YouTube.
Waiting for it to show up. Come on. Come on.
Right on
Live
time.
stream is starting. Come on. Live stream is starting soon. There we go.
God, that's not on the internet.
All right, I'm going to mute that.
Whoa.
That's going to be obnoxious. I muted it. It'll just stream what's coming through my speaker or what's coming through my mixer. So we're fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. Now I'm going to hit this button here and go live onto Diamond Club.
Mm-hmm.
All right, are we good? We're good. Waiting for it to pop up. Come on. Come on. Go for it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Come on. Waiting for the notification. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. We might be live on Diamond Club. I haven't got the notification yet.
Wow, CJ, your video is actually looking really good.
I know, right? This is me.
Holy crap. Everyone is going live on Diamond Club.
Of course they are. Ritual Misery.
Yep. There we are. Channel 8.
There we go.
Add more channels.
I should stop eating these balls.
So many channels.
Please tell me we're recording.
Yes,
So many things. No.
Well, yeah, we're on YouTube. We're recording.
Yep.
Oh, it's on the internet forever. I just haven't got a copy of it for later use.
Hello, chat realm.
Wait, why am I showing that?
I don't know. Why are you showing that?
Why are you?
I don't know. It switched scenes on me. I don't know why.
So this will be confusing.
Hotkeys, everyone. Hotkeys.
We have Ritual Misery, and then we're gonna have ours. So there's that. This will be fun.
Someone should take these balls away from me. Can't get enough. Balls out of reach. There you go. Glad I've got that on audio, by the way.
All right.
Well,
there we go. So then, you guys, why don't we say we
have
do
a
a show?
different chat for just us or just the
Channel Geek.
Channel Geek.
Channel Geek for just us. It's the same one that it's always been. It's same IRC.
It's a new year, same channel.
Oh, it's during
same time.
Oh, okay. Okay, channel Ritual Misery. Okay, never mind. We're good. We're still good.
Look at the guy. Are we?
Yeah, we're still good.
Okay.
About Geek I.O. I should probably pull up the show notes.
Wait, were you already in the show notes?
On my streaming computer, which I'm not going to be on. I'm going to actually have that in this alternative window over here. And with you guys popped up. All right, cool. Groovy. Let's do this thing. All right. We recording?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, we are. We've been recording for 2 minutes and 8 seconds. 9 seconds. 10 seconds.
All right. So then in 3, 2, 1.
You are listening to a podcast of the Geek I.O. Media Network. For all of our shows and more, visit geek-io.net. And to help support the network, head over to patreon.com/geekio.
Hello, gentle listener. While Geek I.O. holds its talent to the highest standards, what follows will likely involve the sort of language usually reserved for sailors on leave. If you're of a delicate disposition, then perhaps you would consider a different podcast.
Mobile audio stream enabled at tunein.alphageekradio.com. Chat room enabled at geek-io.net/live. Geek I.O. initialized.
We're geeking out across the globe, so tuck in and hold on to your butts. It's time for the Geek I.O. show.
Geek I.O. Put geek in and geek out.
Yes, indeed. Hello once again. For the first time in 2017, this is the Geek I.O. Show, your weekly dose of geeky goodness, episode 179. Recorded Thursday, the 5th of January, 2017, y'all. I am, of course, your host, CJ Boats.
I'm Jared. 2017, y'all. What? As Vito.
New Year, same old muting. Roll!
Well, that's his microphone.
Hi, I'm Raul. It's 5 days into the new year, and nothing bad has happened yet.
Except for the fact that you forgot to unmute the microphone.
I forgot to raise up my volume on my mic.
I'm Dale. I wish I was.
Knob your knob, man.
Yes,
Camp.
not be
No,
the
no.
knob.
I'm Dale. Knob your knob, Campbell. Wait, what? Huh? I'm confused. 2017. The new
2017. We do not. There we go.
If that's not a show title, I don't know what is. It's a new me. It's a new knob.
So I see everyone survived the 2016 New Year's Eve.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah, I didn't even stay until midnight, so I'm lame.
I did, y'all. I made it till like 2 o'clock.
Way to go.
I made it live.
I was really tired. And we were like
You're old,
getting over this sickness that my daughter brought home and shared with everyone.
Oh,
Man, it must really suck at sometimes to have kids.
It
They
really
bring
does.
home all those
Sometimes.
diseases.
All the diseases. All
Every-
of the diseases.
Ever created. They are tiny,
leave it
adorable little
behind.
people. Hey guys, you want to see something cool that I'm going to spoil about what I got for Christmas? Want to see something cool?
what are you going to spoil?
Yep.
Spoil this.
Light. See this light? Now it's purplish. Now it's red. I'm going to turn it up really bright. Now it's blue.
Ooh, nice.
Blue light. And it's pink. It's green.
I think CJ got a smart bulb for Christmas.
I did get a smart bulb for Christmas. This is really cool, you guys. And I can make it flash
Ooh,
to
that's
my
good,
music.
man.
Hold on, I'm gonna make it flash to music that I can actually, play. Without- Over on
Make sure
Diamond
you
Club.
can play.
Throw a little Professor Shy Guy in there. That'd be good.
I don't have that on my iTunes, and it only does stuff.
Boo.
I know. Really? Hold on. Where's my Rock the
Oh.
Frog? Because I got permission from them to use it.
All right.
Tell me beatbox and then have it change color. Oh wait, that's not how it works.
No.
So what happened, Jared? You couldn't stay up till midnight?
No, I was just worn out. We watched a movie. We watched Star Trek Beyond. That's right. I know.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah,
That
that'll
was
do
New
it.
Year's Was it? Man, that seems like longer or more recent than that. But I guess New Year's Eve was what? 5 days ago.
No,
so-
I turned off my light. There it is.
We watched Star Trek Beyond and then went to bed at 11:30. That was my New Year's Eve.
Oh, jeez.
What about you, Dale? You came into the new year before we did.
Yeah, I was up and around till 5 a.m. So that's exciting.
Guys, my light bulb plays music.
Like it actually plays music? Has a speaker
Yes.
inside of your light bulb?
That's coming from my light.
Oh.
Okay.
So we're seeing we're doing the first episode of 2017, and we're saying goodbye to the 2016 intro. I say we make this a tradition.
Hope you like 2016. Because I
Yep,
didn't.
hope you
Hope you-
16. I personally was not a fan.
That joke is never going to die, is it?
No, it's really
Ever.
I can turn it
No,
to a rainbow. I'm gonna make it a rainbow. I'm gonna hit a rainbow.
I had a good holiday. I saw my mom almost get a heart attack twice.
Oh Jesus!
Wow,
Yeah.
okay.
No, well, just playing around. I mean, not that she really got a heart attack, but I think she was close to it. I had told her, everyone had told her that my brother was not coming down. So we
I'm trying to
surprised
get it to
her.
shut off. Seriously.
we surprised her with Google Hangouts, and I told my brother, it's like, oh, just wave hi to tell her that happy Merry Christmas and all that. And then he comes around the corner, and she screams so loud that the dogs next door started barking.
That's cool.
Are you recording it? Come on.
No, I wasn't able to record it.
10.
And then
video, man.
the second time was we're at home, we're relaxing, me and my brother, my mom, a knock comes at the door. 9 p.m. It's like, who is coming over at 9 p.m. on Christmas Eve? It's my stepdad who came down after a 6-hour drive.
Oh, Jesus. Wow.
And surprised all of us.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Nice.
God, I'm
Whole
distracted
gang
by that flashing light. I'm sorry. I can't get enough of that flashing light.
So you had a full house of Garzas, huh? House full of Garzas?
Actually, Garzas and Gallegos.
Gallegos?
Yeah.
That's fun to say.
Gallegos. Damn it!
All right.
Stay away from that.
What about you, CJ? How was your Christmas and New Year's?
Christmas Eve.
Good. I'm playing with my light. Oh, so actually, I had a pretty kick-ass holiday. All right, stop. I don't know how to turn off my bulb. Disconnect.
Sounds like a personal problem.
This is a really hard problem. I don't know how to disconnect. I don't know how to turn off my light.
It's a smart
I
bulb.
figured-
It's not supposed to be smarter than you, man.
Yeah, right.
Holiday. I got Rachel got me all of the Series 1 Force Awakens pop finals. So I have all of the Series 1 ones, and I've started my process of getting the Series 2 ones, which is Old Man Han, Leia, Old Luke.
Good luck trying to find Leia.
I actually got her. She is right
Oh.
there. No, that's not Leia. She might be in Rachel's room. But other than that, like I got Boss Monster, the deck building game. I got that and all of its expansions and whatnots. I got Tim Tams, which
What kind?
Rachel
What kind?
Rachel holds up the bag and's like, "Hey, here, guess what this is?" She shakes it once. I'm like, Tim Tams.
You get to know that Tim
I
Tams.
remember what the size that bag is and the noise that it makes.
Can
kind-
you
what
bring
kind-
those to
what kind you get?
DragonCon this year?
What kind you get?
There's actually a world market opening up close to us, so
Yeah.
there will be Tim Tams that flow. Like, I will bring Tim Tams to DragonCon this year.
Yeah, Target carries Tim Tams now.
Yeah, it's just
but
the
they
OG one.
I've never had-
mine has the milk, dark, and chewy caramel kind.
Oh yeah, that's what Mars has too. But
I
world
thought
market,
Tim Tams was just an Australian thing.
they were.
Well,
They're
they,
invading America, man.
they're made in
like they
America.
should
Those
be.
ones are
No,
Yeah.
invading America.
No,
I don't know if they're made here.
Our chocolate is not that good, so that is still definitely a thing.
It's true. America, we do suck at chocolate.
We do really
Oh, I miss
Hershey's ruined it for everyone.
right.
I miss the red velvet Tams.
They'll probably be
I
back
see.
around this month, shouldn't they? Or were they? Was that like a?
I don't know.
Oh, that was just a limited run.
Oh, we get
Yeah.
all the red velvet. All of the things come like February usually here.
Yeah, they came early this year. They were like in October, November showing up.
I noticed
Okay.
that too. Weird.
I'm
Um,
not complaining. I've eaten
No.
two containers of red velvet Oreos. not quite two. There's still some left that I got for
This
Christmas.
year, I'll see if I can find some, especially with World Market opening up near us. Like this year's DragonCon taste testing will be a lot different. It will not just be bacon soda.
I just
Oh,
need to
promise.
find some of them.
why did
salted
you have to bring
caramel.
that up?
We'll talk more about that later in the episode.
That's coming up.
But yeah, other than that, like I had a really great year. We made our premiere on Diamond Club TV for New Year's Eve for their streamathon, where we did a Gamer Geeks tabletop show. and I got really punchy on Ruin 'em, and tried exploding kittens. And my friend Kyle, who's going to be one of the newest people on the Manipool, became a chat realm meme, and it was fantastic. Because I was just like, hey, there's the lovely Rachel and the lovely Ariel, and there's Delbert. He's our new host on the Gamer Geeks, and there's Kyle. And Chat Realm did what Chat Realm does and just ran with it.
And there's Kyle.
There's Kyle.
And so he's coming to Dragon Con with us. So he'll probably be on the live show at Dragon Con if we do that again this year. And I'm just waiting for the shenanigans to go with that one. He will be wearing the Cone of Shame.
Oh, the Cone of Shame. Finally, can I take this? Oh, I have the sparkly hat. That's a whole different award, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a hat of fabulous, not the Cone of Shame. That's a +3 hat.
And these things are a year old now.
Oh yeah, man. I'm actually surprised those ones have lasted that long, especially Trip Back.
Will would be very jealous of those. Those are the ones she wants.
They're still on sale at Disney, and I can get you.
They're probably on sale forever at Disney, right?
Yeah, the mini.
Yes.
I can
Something
get you
you
a
can get
discount.
at Disney anytime. Mouse ears. Go figure.
Yep.
Mouse ears. Sparkly mouse ears, though, on the other hand.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Sparkly, of course. Also
Of
tiaras.
course.
Yes. Other than that, like it's been a pretty chill month since the last time we talked to you guys. I've been just kind of relaxing.
Yeah, taking a whole month off. It's like it's Thursday night. We should be doing something.
Yeah,
Really,
right.
'cause
Should be.
my Fridays have been. I've missed my Fridays. I missed my TGI.
Oh man,
Dale,
I was
how
off.
was your summertime holidays?
Holidays. I'm just so glad that Christmas in retail is done for another year. My
You guys
golly
do Boxing
God. We do Boxing Day. That's why I locked myself in a cube all day and didn't go anywhere at all, ever, under any circumstances.
So, Dale, explain Boxing Day.
Black
It's where
Friday.
Giving you
Next question.
It's where you punch people. We're giving you the wrong gifts.
Yeah, right? Turn them and
It's where you take everything back and get what you actually wanted. Or something.
yes, put it in a box. You have to put it in a box first.
Oh, you gotta put
Because
it
the-
back in the box. And take that box to the
Boxing?
store. Give it to the store, and then they give you money,
Yeah.
and then you buy another box with a different thing in it, and you take that out of the box. Is that how it works?
And then
That's how
step
it
3, you put your in the box.
Put your junk in that box.
Drink in the box.
That's Boxing
That's
Day,
literally
right?
One. Yes.
That's my box. Yeah, that's Boxing Day. Perfect.
Also,
Put your
CJS.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
there's kangaroos everywhere for days, just
Yeah.
everywhere.
And guys punching kangaroos for dogs.
What?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
you guys see that
That's
video? The dude
Did
just
you
straight
guys
up
know-
straight jabbed a kangaroo in the face over his dog. Like, it was fantastic.
The kangaroo was attacking the dog. Yeah.
Yeah, I missed that one.
He just goes straight up to the kangaroo. The kangaroo gets up like on its back legs, getting ready to it. The guy just runs up, what? And grabs the dog and runs. I'm like, oh my god, that dude's my hero.
Australia.
So, I've heard that like kangaroos in Australia are like the deer here in the United States. They get like they go into the road, they get hit, and
Yeah.
they're not a pest, but they can be at times.
So
They can be. Well,
roadkill
more of
kangaroo. That's a thing.
that's a thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Long days on.
But can a kangaroo
Monster.
ruin? Can it total a truck?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Those things are pure muscle.
The those things are pure muscle, but it depends on how big the truck is, though. I mean, really, and if you have a bull bar on it or something.
A what?
Oh God, not this again.
Oh,
Barrel?
Hold on, you can't just throw out Australian words and expect us not to ask you what they
It's
are.
2017, and we're back on the air for 2017. I'm already throwing Aussie words everywhere. Yeah, no, mate.
okay. You called it
So
a
a bull bar is
bull
something
bar?
you have in your lounge room. It's something you have in your lounge room, apparently.
A bulldog?
No, it's a thing that you have on the front of your car to protect it from.
A
Stuff.
cattle guard or
Yeah,
a
Is
grill
that like
guard?
a cow catcher on a train?
What?
A cow catcher.
What?
You know that?
Cow catcher?
That's exactly what it sounds like. It
Pointing on the
catches
front
cows
of
at
the- Yeah, if there's a train, if there's a cow on the rails, you know they don't want to
Do
derail
not-
the train, so
to not pancake the cow.
it just kind of knocks the cow to the side. It's that angled
Yes.
portion on the front of a train.
Yes.
Cow
Yes.
catcher.
Girls are indeed.
I'll have to. Okay. So I'm just pulling up a picture.
Australian words with Dale.
That's very weird with
That-
that. Yeah, it's like a sort of grill thing to come out of it. God, hang on. I'm gonna have to.
So
I'm gonna put it into the chat and see if you guys can. There we go. That's a long URL, but anyway. That is really long. That's a bull bar.
Yeah.
Why is everyone quiet?
No. I mean, yeah, it's similar to what we use here.
You guys just don't have a name for it?
No. It's for us. It's a grill guard.
Oh,
Grill
okay.
guard? Okay. Yeah, I know what this is.
Guard.
I've just never heard it called a bull bar before.
You're welcome.
Yo, freaking.
Exactly. I agree. Yes, it's called a bull bar. So there you go. Or a bumper.
What else?
But
What else?
it's a bumper.
Here, Gail.
What was that?
What else happened over the holidays?
Not a ton. Worked New Year's Eve, and then some friends convinced me to go to a bar with them afterwards. And I'm like, do I have to? But yeah, went, had a few daddy juices, and then got a phone call to go to work on New Year's Day. So that's exciting.
Oh,
New Year's.
One does not simply deny Maddie.
Yeah. It wasn't Maddie, actually. It was another hot supermodel friend of mine. Which that's
By the
apparently
way, I just looked later in the show notes. I like how you guys completely ignored all of my, most of my freaking, like you put all of the comic book movies in the regular movies.
I didn't. I paid attention. Dang it.
because some of us don't watch that many movies. So
You
I'll do
literally had
one.
the best movie as a freaking comic book movie.
But that was it. Like I had to.
That's cool.
Literally have it for your top movie.
Which was also the best movie of the year. But anyway, we'll move on. So
No, I expect that out of Raul because he literally doesn't read anything that I ever type or say. So Raul,
But look at all the stuff Dale put down at the bottom. He has like all these extra categories that he added just for the Geek IO moments. Cut him some slack.
that's because I did prep.
Because
I already had that document. And news, that's like half a page. So you're welcome. Just pick and choose moments from that. But anyway, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, Christmas. Just ate a lot of food for about 14 hours. So that was I was excited, as you do, as one simply does. But apart from that, holidays have been boring. Finally starting to settle down, work-wise. So finally, I get to relax afterwards. Like the holidays aren't really that much. It's the 2 weeks afterwards. It's just going. So that was the thing, and now we'll move on. Except for last year, I went to America, so that was my brief
no big
moment.
deal.
That was his best
Oh,
of
no, I-
I
2016.
traveled for an entire day and a half.
Yeah, on an airplane, and then rocked up at CJ's house at 6:30 in the morning. So that's exciting.
yeah, woke my ass up and
Come get me. I'm
You're
at the
welcome.
airport.
And then we watched interns run the news, and
yeah, right.
that was amazing.
That was so good.
Future news readers, don't stuff up a murder story at all. Just don't. Just make sure you got your details right there. But anyway,
Jazz, how about you?
Me, I had Christmas adventures. The Katie's sister came into town, and we had stuff like going on literally every day. So I was hanging out with family pretty much every day, going on train rides and seeing Santa Claus and all that fun stuff. I also had to go to California for a week for training to
Fun.
Folsom, California.
You poor thing.
I know. it
Poor
was-
thing. My job sent me to fucking New York in January for training, and Washington D.C. in December for training. Yours sends you to California.
Well, that's where our home office is. So that's our home office. I got to actually meet some people that I work with every day. That was fun. And then we had to do training, and that was okay. And Folsom's a weird place. It's like relatively new. Like everything that's there is not much older than 15 years, except for Folsom Prison, which is famous because of Johnny Cash. But it's a weird place. And it's been a week there. It was fine.
Okay.
Nice.
Flew on airplanes and drove cars in California. A great adventure. And then the day
was a
exactly. And the day after Christmas, no, 2 days after Christmas. Wait, no, the day after Christmas. That's right.
the Boxing Day.
Yes, Boxing Day. On Boxing Day, my Christmas present to myself was to drive to Pensacola to watch Rogue One in IMAX, because I had never experienced a movie in IMAX, and I
Whoa.
wanted to, and I figured Rogue One would be a good one to
There you
you
go.
know. be my first experience. So went with
Second-
my brother-in-law. Say what?
You said your second one is going to be this year.
Yeah. Which,
Yeah.
speaking of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, they showed the trailer on the IMAX screen in IMAX 3D. And seeing the trailer in IMAX 3D, man, I cannot wait. like that trailer, for me, was better than Rogue One. It's like, holy crap, I want to just come back and watch Guardians of the Galaxy in IMAX. As for Rogue One, it was, I guess we can get more into it later, but I thought it was really good. I had a really good time, a lot of fun. A lot of the complaints people have, I totally understand. And
Not
I
a
think they're
perfect.
overreacting. Yeah, I
Yes.
think they're overreacting a little bit. Yeah, it has its issues, and the problems you have are completely valid. But
Should we start just
I still had a
gadgets, games, and gizmos?
Sure.
Yeah.
Since now you're taking
maybe.
a Christmas conversation to discussing what we're doing.
I don't know. Does anybody else need to talk before I
You were the last one.
ruin
There
everything?
must always be a Jared last.
Gadgets, games, and gizmos.
Pew!
There we go. Gadgets, where we talk about the stuff that we've been doing since the last time that we talked. Back to Rogue One discussion.
Right, Rogue One. But like the characters are a little thin, the story's a little contrived, and blah 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 blah. All the problems that people have. Yes, I totally understand. The fan service was a little over the top at times, but dang it, I had fun. I had a good time.
So, can we
And
go
it was
into
a Star
spoiler
Wars
territory
movie.
here?
Until the
Huh?
end. No, we're not in spoiler territory.
No. Can we go into spoiler territory?
Hold on. I have a thing for that.
Hang on, let me know.
Spoiler rotten, and as such, we take an in-depth look at the shows we cover, potentially spoiling any plot points up to and including the episode featured. If you haven't watched what we're discussing this week, and spoilers are an issue for you, you may want to come back later.
All right.
Okay.
Welcome to the Small Screen Spoiler Show. This is the Small Screen Spoiler Show.
The only thing that I have is spoilers in it. So, you know what?
Spoilers.
Can you guys ding me?
I don't know.
when
And
you-
really, if you haven't seen Rogue One by
I'm
now,
taking my
you don't care about spoilers. So, come on.
I'm
As
taking my
Dale-
headphones off.
Jesus Christ. Dale is the new Azevedo, you guys.
Come on, Dale. Just come over here. We'll go see it in IMAX. It's fine. I'll take you. My treat.
Okay. I'm going to say one thing. Dale, if you want to.
His headset's
He's
on.
got his headphones off. You're fine.
Okay.
We can talk.
So at the very end, would you call that a Suicide Squad?
But ching. Yeah, I guess you would.
I mean, yeah, technically.
It's a squad going on a suicide mission, and they all died.
Yeah.
Everyone
Every
died.
single
Like, wow, okay. Well, I guess that's it for those guys.
like, oh no, joke robot died. Okay, I guess I can live. Wait, why is literally everybody else dying?
Yeah, because
Oh, that guy died, and then that guy died.
any
Oh, that
movie
guy.
they make in between that, they either have to make them go into like deep exile or kill them.
And yeah, we got Forrest Whitaker to play this guy. He's a big name character, and he's gonna be there for like 15, 20 minutes, and then just decide that it's time for him to die.
Yep.
Like, really, you're not even gonna try to? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
right.
all
Like he
well.
can get out of there. Like everybody else literally had as much time as he did. He's just gonna stand there and take it. All right,
He's like,
cool. I
man,
guess.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm tired of running. I'm
You
tired
guys
of
in Star Wars Rebels.
horking my nitrous gas or whatever he was doing. I don't know.
Okay,
What?
am I the only one that the first time that he puffed on it, they played Darth Vader's march?
No, that didn't happen. That was in your brain.
Possibly.
But anyway, yeah, like the finished characters, not good character arcs. They kind of over fan serviced it and played it safe
They
in some
jumped
weird
around
areas,
a lot
and then
in the beginning.
yeah, and the story was a
Yeah.
little janky from point to point. But in the end, I had a good time. Like, I can't say it's a bad movie.
No,
I
And the fact
understand
that
jury and
it's
everyone
like,
else's problems with the movie, but I still had fun.
yeah, it's like literally hours or even minutes before the between the fourth movie.
Well, at the end, it's the beginning of the fourth movie. Like,
Pretty much.
literally, it's right there.
I was telling my friends that I went watching with it after the movie. Now we gotta go watch episode 4 to see what happens next.
Yeah, did you hear the Rogue One sequel got a director? It's George Lucas.
Ba-doom ching. Ha 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 ha.
I mean, all right, so I mean, it kind of disappointed me in the fact that none of the characters are really going to get any kind of development outside of the movie. With the rumors of
development within the movie either, so
exactly, Ninja Jedi and former clone trooper are apparently going to be showing up in Star Wars Rebels, but like Jin and Don Quixote and Funnybot are all just done.
Carizian? Carizian? I can't remember
Something.
his name. Grumpy Man.
Yeah, nobody can because he was
Grumpy-
not that good of a character.
Yeah, Grumpy Man with the sexy
Grumpy
accent.
Spanish man.
So the other side story that they could do similar to Rogue One would be them getting the Death Star plans for the second one.
No, I mean just many Bothans died in that one.
That should just be the title of the movie. Many Bothans died.
It's just
then
many
there's
Bothans died. A Star Wars story.
But I mean,
Yes,
you have
that's
the
what I
Han
want.
Solo side story coming out.
Yeah. Which I mean, I suppose considering it's supposed to be taking place a little bit before then too, I suppose you can get a little bit of Jyn Erso in there. Maybe have why she wound up in prison, like she pissed off Han or something. But I mean, I don't know.
Or she could be in prison with Han if they're both in prison
Yeah.
at the same time. Maybe.
Like
But-
Han got caught with whatever he got caught. Jabba money.
Maybe. I don't know. It's probably more of a Felicity Jones is like, nah, I'm just gonna do one and done. Peace.
Well, she's contracted to be able to do a second one if they choose to.
The second one, what? Like, what would they do?
Second appearance. Well, again, it's an option, so she could just appear in a movie.
Okay, that's fine, I guess.
So, I mean, I am a little upset about what they cut out of the show. like, or what they cut out from like what they showed, especially the the one thing that they're like the entire marketing trend is about, the I Rebel
I
thing.
rebel. This is
Like-
a rebellion. I rebel.
Like, all right,
I'm pretty sure I saw that on T-shirts. It's not in the movie.
it was all over Target. Like,
And running down a gangway and TIE fighter flies up and appears. That was
yeah,
like an iconic shot. Not in the movie.
Yeah,
Running
that
on
was
the beat
weird.
with the Death Star plans in hand. Not in the movie.
With Tudyk bot.
What have you captured? What will you become? Not in the movie.
She'll become dead. That's what she'll become. Just dead.
She'll become space dust.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they
She's-
probably saw
Become
Matt Pat's
exploded
theory
Death
on it.
Star laser lady.
Hey, CJ.
Yeah.
Did you ever see that theory on like Rogue One and the Knights of Ren?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, but
No.
completely wrong because of what happens at the end.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
All right,
there's
so
no
we wanna
theories.
go to
Everyone's
Flag
dead. Move on. Huh?
we're gonna flag Dale back.
Yes. Dale, you can come back now.
Come back
What?
there.
Huh? What? Everyone's
Welcome back,
waving,
Dale.
huh? What?
There we go.
Oh, thank you.
I also taught him enough sign language to understand that I'm spelling his name, so
The what, huh? Okay, there we go.
we're done with Rogue One.
Back.
All right, and Jazz, why don't you go ahead and just continue on with what you've been doing?
What I've been doing?
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna start with favorite movies. All right.
No.
Now, this is-
No. Continuing with
You-
G3.
We're doing G3. Even I know that, and I haven't been here.
Oh, I thought that's what we were doing before. Gosh, I'm confused. That's what I was going into.
Is that why it took? That's the sound of CJ's head hitting the microphone for those paying
I
attention.
was like, I didn't think anybody else went, but okay, if I'm last, sure. Maybe I shouldn't drink before this show. Anyway,
I thought only Raul didn't pay attention to what I was talking about.
I was paying attention. Everyone's talking about what they were doing, which is G3, right?
Like,
This
there's
is
a lot
really
of
long
stuff
intro.
that nobody else has discussed.
I know. That's why I was confused as to why we're moving ahead. Okay, never mind. There really wasn't that much else to talk about other than, while I was in Pensacola, I had to go to Tin Cow because they have the best burgers in the world, and I took my brother-in-law, and he's now a believer.
We'll go
It's,
when we go up there
delicious.
for Guardians of the Galaxy, and I'll eat like a quarter of a burger with you.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, you can't. I can't go to Pensacola and not go there. I just
All
can't.
right,
do it.
I'll go there, and like I said, I'll eat maybe a half burger.
It's okay. You can save it for later. It'll be good the next day. I'm sure of it. Burger.
So who's going next, Jazz?
So next, Raul, what you been doing?
Okay, so after getting December off, I had 2 weeks off, and I was I was starting to go a little cabin crazy, like for the first week, because when you get so set into a schedule, and then it just completely goes away. You lose all track of time. You don't know what day it is. Like, did I sleep yet? So and so. So I ended up buying some stuff on the Steam sale.
Yeah, boy, me too. We should probably talk about more of that stuff on Sunday.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna go through the games that I bought real quick.
I'm glad you kept track because I certainly did not.
I
I
got
kept
the.
track I bought Mighty Number 9. It's not as bad as what
Why?
everybody thought it was. $4, and the freaking expansion pack was $2. Like,
It came out in September, and it's already $4. That should
I
tell you
like
something.
it's fun.
Okay, all right. Mark that down
Sunday.
for Sunday. Sunday.
I'm not saying
Sunday
it's
night.
great. I'm just saying it's fun.
9 or 10?
Okay.
I'm confused at what time. Daily Geeks is on. 9? 9.
Mighty number
Sunday,
9. Oh, all right, CJ. We'll talk about this later.
Jesus.
Mommy
Okay.
and Daddy are fighting. I don't like it. Wait, Ral, sorry, continue.
All right. I got Ruby the Grim Eclipse.
Grim Eclipse.
Yeah.
Yeah,
which
man. It's a good
is-
game.
Yeah. I mean, it's a solid intro game, I guess.
It's a solid slash 'em up.
Yeah.
Did
It's pretty
you
much-
get the juniper?
No, I didn't. But I'll pick that up when I
Yeah.
finish the game.
Yeah, it's fun. Jean is weird. That's all I'm gonna put in there.
Okay. I picked up GTA 5 for $30. Still
that on a
$60 after
PS3.
like. Huh?
I got that on a PS4.
Oh yeah. Well, I have it on the PS4, but everyone I know plays it on the PC. Plus,
I'm exactly. Everybody that I know has it only on PS4, and they're like, I only want to play GTA Online on that one.
Well, yeah, but I mean, on PC, I mean, you don't have to pay a monthly subscription for it.
I'm paying it literally as it is. So
True.
I started playing Overwatch on the PS4 as well. So you know,
How is that?
that's
Sorry.
actually I'm better on it on the PS4 than I am on the PC.
I picked up Owl Boy.
All right.
Yeah, I've been streaming that, so twitch.tv/techiegamer.
I haven't gotten back into watching your streams yet. I've just been so
Oh.
busy. Not you. I've
That's
been
all
watching
right.
any of the streams.
And I talked about this earlier where I had to go pick up my brother. Round trip, going to pick him up and then dropping him off again. 800 miles on my truck in like the span of 3 days.
Oh, jeez.
Lord.
How far is it to the airport?
No. It's not
3
the
days.
airport. I have to pick him up in Austin. It's a 3-hour drive.
400 miles to the airport.
Hashtag Texas problem.
If it's 1 miles, you
It
can
takes an
almost
hour
walk
to
it.
get anywhere. From where I live, takes an hour to get anywhere. You can drive for 6 hours and still be in Texas.
Even at Dallas particularly, even at the Dallas airport, it takes an hour to get anywhere in that airport. Trust me.
Yeah, traffic was so bad on the day before Christmas Eve that I had to stay on the access road for at least like 5 miles before I could get onto the highway.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
I had never been in bumper to bumper
It's
traffic
not
like
like
that.
that in Florida at all. In Florida, you can just go 90 miles down, 90 miles an hour down the freeway. It's
As long as you're blaring rock music,
Weezer.
confused Australian, and trying to get to Disney on time.
Gotta get my. Gotta register for the half marathon before they shut it down.
Before
Soccer
7
talk.
Before 7 o'clock, wait, walk in at 6:58. Literally drag Rachel.
There were people driving over the median, over the side median to get off the freeway
Yeah, it happens.
Jesus.
on the grass, just trying to get off the freeway. But man, yeah, that was pretty much it. I spent time with family. Well, no, I spent time with family when I was forced to spend time with family.
Wow.
So Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and New Year's, and then the rest of the time, I'd wake up at like 5 or 6 in the morning, eat breakfast, go online, and then take a nap at 10. Wake up at 3, play video games the rest of the day.
Fair, like you do.
Yeah,
Like you do.
because I'm like, I don't got anyone to take care of.
Like you freaking.
And
All right, so-
that's about it for me. Nice restful
All right.
month.
There you go.
How about you, CJ?
All right, so Rogue One again. Spoilers.
Rogue
They
One?
get to death.
Whoa.
Um,
Sorry.
the anime corner is going to be real short, you guys. I've been watching a lot of Dragon Ball Super, which is the follow-up to Dragon Ball Z. It's really freaking good.
Is it?
The dub version comes out Toonami this weekend.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, with most of the original cast. The only difference is Christopher Sabat is playing both Vegeta and Piccolo because Scott McNeil apparently didn't want to do Piccolo again.
What?
Yeah, it makes me sad. I'm gonna have to go and talk to his cowboy hat at Metricon this year and see what's going on with that. Why I don't have my Scott McNeil and why I have to deal with two guys that sound like Vegeta. So on Sci-Fi last year, and I avoided it because it wasn't on Netflix, and now it's on Netflix. But on Syfy, there's this show called The Magicians. It has it's all in season 1, and it's currently airing season 2 on Syfy. And you guys, it's grown-up Harry Potter with swearing and killing people. Like, it's freaking awesome.
So it's like all the things they wish they could do in Harry Potter, they do it in here.
Exactly. Like
Harry Potter did push it pretty far, didn't it?
But they don't even try and pretend that Harry Potter doesn't exist. They're like, yeah, they call people Muggles, and it's all like tongue in cheek and like, and the super fabulous best friends like, all right, you assholes, get out of here before I kill you all. Advara Kedavra! I tricked you all.
What? So it's that kind of comedy.
It is. It is a very super dark comedy. Like, it is super dark.
So like supernatural.
Yeah, it's very much so. It does have a very supernatural feel. Now that you mention it, yeah, it has a lot of similarities with Supernatural, but because apparently, I still blame this on Breaking Bad. Basic cable doesn't have a lot of restrictions anymore, so you see ass and they say the F-bomb and like zero things are held back. Like, and this is on Syfy, and I asked Ariel, like, was this on like when they actually showed this? Like, yeah, they showed it at 11 o'clock at night, so they said whatever the hell they wanted to. I'm like, all right, cool. It's not like watching Mr. Robot on USA and then on Netflix. It's not like that.
Or watching Mr. Robot, and when you buy it and it's on Voodoo, Voodoo and
like, yeah,
there's like F-bombs every 5 seconds.
Yeah, apparently
Well, there's a lot of F-bombs in this.
So they're like, they air at 11 o'clock on Saturday nights. They're like, all right, if you have your kids watching this, it's your own damn fault if they see asses and hear the F-bomb.
Yeah. Oh, CJ, real quick. Speaking of streaming, I picked up at the Amazon TV Fire Stick.
Oh?
It is so great. I've got everything.
Is it the gaming one? Is it the new one with games?
No. It's the entry level one. The $37 one.
I got that one. It's nice.
Yeah. Yes.
I bought myself an early Christmas present. I bought myself a Steam Link and haven't hooked it up.
Ooh. Pretty.
I'm gonna put that into my room, and I'm probably gonna regret putting this in my bedroom, but I'm gonna put it into my bedroom probably this weekend.
You can hook a PS4 controller to it, right?
Yeah, Steam now has native PS4 controls. I have my Steam controller though, so I mean, it's not that big of a deal.
I think it's what, $50 for the Steam Link?
Yeah, $50 for the Steam Link. I think it's $75 if you buy the Steam Link and controller combo. It's on sale right now, actually. They're running another hardware sale on Steam.
Nice.
So I think it's $60 for both IIRC. I don't know. I'll get a pop-up when I start Steam and completely forget about it. All right, and so me and about 7,000 other people are obsessed with watching eagles hatch as well. Facebook Live is going absolutely insane on eaglet hatching. And bald eagles and like Merca, and I feel free when I'm watching them. And also, baby bald eagles, fucking cute as hell, you guys.
When did it? At what hour did it hatch?
It hatched at like 7 o'clock in the morning. Like,
I do remember this. I remember that.
Like, I was sad.
On what day?
New Year's Day, I believe,
Oh,
Instead?
or New Year's.
America indeed.
Yeah, man, America's birthday or something.
Born,
Earth's
born
birthday.
on New Year's Day. I was born on the 4th of
New
July.
Year's Day.
But
I
it's super.
watched that.
And I
Okay.
I still watch it. Like I still watch the live stream, and it's just so freaking cute. And the other egg, they're not sure is still viable, so that's a little sad. But at least it's one adorable eaglet to watch.
No.
All right, so I got some pretty big news, you guys.
Mhm.
So along with an official partnership with Diamond Club, which thank you, Sergeant Muffin, Neshcom, for getting us set up with everything, and you guys fucking rock. Other than that, like I got extended a very interesting offer from my real world job boss. He's like, I listened to your podcasts. I'm like, oh shit. How would you like it if I set you up a studio that you can call your own? I'm like, I'm sorry,
Go
what? He goes,
on.
you can build everything in it. The catch is, you do my weekly podcasts. I'm like, okay. And I sell your services to my clients. You're still Geek.io. You're completely separate. You are just basically subletting one of my offices that you completely turn into a studio. And I'm just like, all right, hold on. I'm gonna pass out real quick. And then when I
And then
woke up,
20
I'm
minutes
like,
later.
and I'm like, all right, cool. And he's like, how about I give you this much money weekly to do this? And I'm like, I'm sorry, what?
I'm just gonna faint again. Like,
It's not an obscene amount of money, but it's still the fact that you guys, we're actually going to be going legit this year. Like,
What?
I'm already in the process. Me and Rachel are already in the process of getting ready to do LLC paperwork, and the Geek.io Media Network is going to be a legit thing probably by the end of February. You guys,
Holy shit.
I'm still not sure yet if I'm going to be recording from the studio full time on this show or not. But certainly at least once a month, because he has a Thursday night group that he wants me to do live streams for. That it's just, I'm like, I'm not going to leave the office and then come back here before 10. I'm just going to probably take a nap on the couch and wake up and start up streaming here. But it's completely mine. Like I get to design I get to do like the soundproofing. I get to do the desk setup. I get to do the camera setup, the microphone setup, like everything. It's still mind blowing that this weekend I'm like, all right, I have to go to my new office to measure my new studio to figure out how much soundproofing I need to put in my studio. And I'm going to make sure it's set up to where if, somebody's in town with me, if we do an interview or anything like that, that we can have multiple people in there recording and we're not going to be talking over each other. So me and Bud Long are working together on making sure everything is set up properly in there. And Geek.io is going legit in 2017, you guys.
You might want to consult. I know you're going to consult Bud Long, but his consultation fees.
His consultation.
His consultation fees are me rubbing his head.
Well,
Ah.
that's a fair
Whoa.
trade, actually. I'll give you that.
It's a pretty good deal.
He doesn't listen to this, so
Right, he doesn't listen, so you're safe. Hi, Badlog! We're going to tell you to listen just for this point.
yes, right. Other than that, like I said, the Diamond Club New Year's Eve stream was really great. We raised like $100 or so just a couple hours. Altogether, Diamond Club raised like $3,000 for children's play or child's play in one night. So
that's great.
Freaking rock on, chat realm. You are the awesomest.
Rock on. You're the best.
It is the best. And the recording is up on the YouTubes at youtube.com/geekio show. I had to re-upload it because I'm an idiot, and Premiere's like, yeah, I'm just going to cut off the first half hour of your recording. Is that okay? Okay, thanks, bye. And I didn't realize that until I uploaded. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go watch this vid. Wait, why is? Though we did get amazing uptick in views, so like I'm not arguing.
I'd take
Chat
it.
room knocking it out of the park. Other than that, Rachel and I have just been kind of surviving. We're gonna go see La La Land this weekend. Excited for that.
Okay, that's a musical,
sooner.
right?
It is a musical.
I hear good
It's Oscar bait, the musical, basically.
things.
Just like Denzel Washington in Fences.
Basically.
Maybe.
But this one is literally like, it's about LA, so like that always wins every single Oscar ever.
Because LA.
Because
Because
I mean, I want to go see it because I'm in love with Emma Stone. So
oh, that's a good reason. That's understandable.
I mean, she is like one of the cutest people in this entire universe. So I'm like, her singing, yes, please.
Yes, please.
So, I mean, that was initially it. And then Rachel's like, oh, I want to go see it. It's been a while since we've seen a musical in the theater. I'm like, you know what? You're right. Let's go see this. Because I was going to go maybe take her to Rogue One because Ariel's going to be watching the kids this weekend. And I'm like, no, we haven't seen like a date movie in for freaking ever. So let's go see a date movie. So Oscar Date Bait, the movie, the musical.
Oscar Date Bait the movie. Wait, what? Huh?
Oh, what?
Yes.
Date Bait the movie.
All right, so yeah, Dale covered all his stuff. I think we're done with G3, guys. We're going to take a quick break, and on the other side of this, we're going to talk about the train wreck that was 2016 and what we can pull decent out of it. On that note, guys, we're going to play some Leo Marichielli, Cheap Thrills, for our first song of 2017. Remember that you can pick the playlist by going over to patreon.com/geekio. At a $2 a month level, you can tell me what to play, and I'll play it because I am a shill for money.
And he's honest,
proven by
folk.
yep, I'm definitely that. All right, folks, we'll be back here in a few minutes. Stay tuned. Buffering. Wait, what? All right. This, then. 2017, same thing.
Something ain't right, but it's been told me what you did last night. Let me sleeping in my bed. Now it's screaming, but I should have been with you instead. Wake me up before you go. Don't leave me hanging on the line to yo. Wake me up before you go. I don't wanna miss it when you hit that high. Wake me up before you go. Cause I'm not planning on going solo. Wake me up before you go, take me dancing tonight. I want it down. Yeah, you take the gray skies out of my way. To make the sunshine bright and then golden steady. Turn the bright spark into a flame. My feet for a minute, never been this steady. You saw my lady, I'm your fool. It makes me crazy when you act so cruel. Come on, baby, let's not fight. We'll go dancing, everything will be alright. Wake me up before you go. Don't leave me hanging on the line to yo. Wake me up before you go. I don't wanna miss it when you hit that high. Wake me up before you go. Cause I'm not planning on going solo. Wake me up before you go. Take Cuddle up, baby, moving tight. We'll go dancing tomorrow night. It's cold out there, but it's warm in bed. They can't dance. We'll stay at home instead. Wake me up before you go. Leave me hanging on like the go. Wake me up before you go. I don't want to miss when you hit that high. Wake me up before you go. Cause I'm not planning on going solo. Wake me up before you go. Take me dancing tonight.
All right, that was Leo Marichielli. Wake Me Up Before You Go, which is apparently what it wanted to play. R.I.P. George Michael. So, all right, guys.
Rock on.
Happy 2016. Oh, wait, never mind.
Hope you like
Speaking of
2015.
R.I.P. George Michael, let's go ahead and hit this button.
Time to stream right now. From the North Indians, what I do is what I do is nice. Time white stuff.
Oh, Geek Out.
This is Geek Out segment where this week we are going to be talking about the best and worst of 2016. Now, as always, the rule is it doesn't have to come out in 2016, but you have to have experienced it for the first time in 2016. I'm going to be talking about regular movies, comic book movies, television shows, animation, whether it be TV or video, TV or movie, news, books, which are prose, comics, whatever, games, board, video, card, any kind of game, your Geek.io network moments, and whatever else we want to talk about in 2016. Let's go ahead and start off with movies. So most of us that have seen Rogue One have that on our list for some of the best of 2016.
Yeah. It's a good movie. It's a good time.
Yeah. I'm not going to ask Raul his list because except for two movies, he violated everything.
Lie, in Raul's defense.
Okay.
So yeah, you're wrong. Okay. Yes. And no.
Okay, so in my defense, I lumped all of mine together because I don't see enough animation and enough comic book movies to do a discernible list for them. So I lumped them all into one.
Did they just
Despite
the
my
B movie
being-
in
despite my
Australia,
best-
Dale?
What was that?
Did they just release the B movie in Australia?
Hey, there goes back to the rule of experiencing it in 2016.
Ah.
We'll get to that.
So again, I mean, you see my list, and there's no reason why you couldn't have made yours the same way. Just saying. And now I wouldn't have to pick.
Thanks.
I'm just gonna put out there. Hail Caesar came out this year and was on Netflix this year, and it's a really good movie, you guys.
Is it?
It's the one with the George Clooney and everybody else.
And it's the
literally everybody.
Crap, who's the brothers? The
Coen brothers.
Fargo Coen brothers. Thank you, Jesus.
And it's very Coen brothers. Like it's very like star-studded. Oh brother, where are you? Where art thou? So, It's really, really good, and it's on U.S. Netflix. I highly suggest watching it. Like, it's definitely. It was a surprise because I just put it on one night to go to sleep to, and I ended up staying up through the entire bit of it, and like I don't regret that decision.
All right.
Here, keep going, Ro. Keep going. You're almost there.
Adjusting.
Have to
You
take
want me
out
to jump
one more
on
movie.
while we'll finish
One more movie.
adjusting?
One more movie.
So-
You can take that one out too.
What movie?
He's talking to Jay.
Zootropolis.
No, that's not a
Yeah.
comic. Oh, wait.
But it is an animated.
Animation.
Hi. All right, there.
Roll doesn't listen to whatever I type. Can you imagine my frustration in the mana pool chat?
And isn't technically TMNT a comic book movie?
Yeah.
Just saying.
Anyway, moving on.
I love
Okay. The movies that I really enjoyed last year, don't go to the movies that often for new movies. 10 Cloverfield Lane and Rogue One.
Oh yeah.
I hear good things about 10 Cloverfield Lane.
Oh,
I've
it
not
is.
I should watch it.
I've not seen a bad movie that, like a super like not comic book or animation. Like I've not seen a bad like movie that I hated.
This year?
I missed Ridiculous 6, so you know there's that.
Yeah. Well, that's my
Oh,
pick for worst.
That's not the worst movie.
Hashtag never
it-
over.
It was the worst movie of 2016 for me.
Potentially
Ridiculous
worse.
was
It doesn't fit
horrendous.
in any of the
That
other
was a
categories.
painful
it's
movie to
kind of the
watch.
worst thing ever.
Also, Transformers: Age of Extinction. Good lord.
Oh yeah,
That was a fun.
It didn't
bad
come out
movie,
this year, but
though.
we watched it this year. I watched it this
That
year.
was a fun bad movie. I enjoyed myself on that one.
No, I did not.
Freedom Punch.
Freedom Punch. I'm here to help
You know what?
and
I would
punch
say
you in the
Ridiculous
face.
6 better than Transformers just because it wasn't 3 hours long.
No,
Yeah, true.
no. I would still have to put Transformers above Ridiculous 6.
I'm trying to think of movies that I watched this year that I just flat out hated.
I don't know if it was the first or the second donkey diarrhea scene that pushed it below
Both.
Transformers, but
I did figure out a movie that we have to get when it comes out on Netflix, which inevitably will. It's called Swiss Army Man with Daniel Radcliffe. He's
yeah, we
a
need
dead
to
guy.
we need to watch
Turned
that.
into a raft because he farts a lot.
Yeah, that's a definite. That's a definite.
That's a rant and review as soon as that hits Netflix. Like I have that on my just watch list. I'm like, you have to tell me the second that
we got
gets on Netflix.
notifications. Yeah, I watched
Because
the
as soon as that goes
trailer
on
for
Netflix,
that,
we are
like,
watching that on rant and reviews. Like there's
it's
no ifs. ands, or
weird as f.
I'm like farting Daniel Radcliffe as a raft who is dead. Like, yeah. And apparently it's absolutely wretched. But I'm like, this just looks so absurd that it can't be that stupid.
I don't know. I've read some good reviews of it. Like it's bizarre, but it's good at the same time. I don't know. So I hate. I mean, it's hard for me to say this is the best movie of 2016 since it didn't come out in 2016. But I watched it a couple of weeks ago when I was in California, alone in a hotel room, bored. I had been wanting to watch The Big Short since it got nominated for a bunch of Oscars and whatnot. And it's been on Netflix, and so I had no excuse. So I finally watched it, and oh my gosh, that movie is amazing. Like, everyone needs to watch that movie.
I got my
Except for
I got
kids.
my worst movie, by the way. It was so bad that I forgot about
Okay.
it. And this is gonna piss Raul off. Warcraft.
Oh, I didn't see that.
I hate that movie. I hate the fact that I spent money on it. I hate the fact that now is in my freaking voodoo queue and it won't go the fuck away. I hate that movie. It is so bad. Like, the acting is bad. The editing is bad. The CG is bad. Like, Nobody is good in this movie. Nobody's a good actor, and they have good actors.
No, I got freaking.
Maybe they'll make it up in
Howard
the
Stark in there.
sequel, which is coming.
God.
There's a
I'll have to
Yeah.
take your word on that one because I'm not spending money on that movie. I just can't.
Anyway,
I just
guys.
can't.
Guys, you guys.
Sorry.
The Big Short. The Big Short. It's on Netflix. Go watch it.
Oh, is it on Netflix now?
It's yes.
Is it on Netflix? Okay.
I don't know if it's in Australia, but it may not be as relevant for an Australian as it is for an American because it's all about the housing crisis, and it's so bizarre because it's like this movie where you learn about the housing crisis, but it's also really entertaining, and the acting is phenomenal, and it's just so good, and it's the best. I know how to get CJ to watch.
Oh,
All right,
I know. I know.
so there-
I already know. No, I want to watch it. This is not a. I didn't realize it was on Netflix. So
Yeah, it's
I'm
been there
probably,
for a while. But
I'm gonna be.
no. They start talking about subprime mortgages, and then they stop the movie and like, okay, this is really dry and boring. So we're gonna have Margot Robbie in a bathtub explain it to you.
Yep.
It's got Christian Bale,
yeah.
Steve Carell, and Ryan Gosling.
Yep, and
Yeah.
Brad Pitt and
It has everybody in it.
cameos from famous people playing themselves, like Margot Robbie and Selena Gomez, and there were some others that I can't think of at the moment. But it is an incredible movie. It is a really, really good movie. It's kind of an important movie, I would say. Like,
Yes. From what I've
everyone
heard,
should
yeah.
watch it. Like, to see what happened, and and again, they do a lot of fourth wall breaking, so they like stop the movie and like, yes, this actually happened. This is true. What this isn't just for show. Or they'll stop and say, okay, this didn't exactly happen this way because the way it happened was a little boring and it would have taken too long, so we changed it a little bit, but just to keep the story moving along. But here's what actually happened. We'll just tell you.
So
real
it's similar to Wolf of Wall Street in that matter. How like they're telling a true story, and every so often they'll just kind of point at the camera and be like, "Yep, this actually is a thing."
Yes, very much so. But much less boobies and swearing than Wolf of Wall Street. Well, I don't
There
know.
you
There's
had
a fair amount of swearing,
lost.
but it is really, really good. Also watched Star Trek Beyond New Year's Eve before going to bed at 11:30. Not quite making it to midnight.
It counts.
Man, it's a great movie. It's a really great movie. Especially if you're a Star Trek fan, everybody's saying that it's more true to the Star Trek way. The first third of the movie is like a super downer. Like, just, man, this is sad. I don't know if I want to watch this. But, because it's the team falling apart. But then everybody comes together and then they fight the bad guy. And the way that they defeat the bad guy is like the best thing ever. It's so awesome. But I won't go into it because spoilers. But when you see it, you'll know it. So those are my best movies for 2016. Does anybody have some? Oh, Dale hasn't said his yet.
I haven't said mine. Okay, so it's a little unfair that I've had to re-divvy my movie list because saying that this was the best because no. Yeah, hear me out. Saying the phrase that this movie was the best movie of 2016 might be a little bit of a stretch. Considering it didn't even come out in 2016, so there's that. But it's a movie that's kind of grown on me. I saw it in 2016, so it still qualifies for this list. Before We Go, which was Chris Evans's directorial debut and his kind of passion project. I saw it and it was good, but it's not outstanding. But it is a movie that grows on you over time. You see it. It is a movie. Yeah, thanks for that. You're just mad at me that I didn't spread out my movies over however many categories.
However, things that I laid out, like.
Hey, I was the one who put all of the names in there. Anyway, Mummy and Daddy are fighting, and I don't like it. Anyway, so it's a good movie, but it's a movie that kind of you keep thinking about, which is why I originally put it as an honorable mention, but it's not. There are a lot of problems with it. And of course, speaking of which, Ridiculous 6 does get the worst of the year because of the reshuffle. It reeks of awfulness.
All right, so let's go into comic book movies then. Another one that I see pretty much across the board here, except for Dale, who's probably not seen it yet, Doctor Strange.
I saw it.
It's my second favorite comic book movie of the year.
I like it better than Civil War, personally. Just because it's really freaking good, you guys.
It's good. It's a good time. Civil War I still like better though.
For me.
Which I still have not seen. I don't know what my problem is.
Dude, I'm gonna give you my freaking HBO Go account. Just watch it.
Which one haven't you seen?
I still haven't seen Deadpool. I've tried like 2 or 3 times and then like gotten screwed up and not been able to watch it. But like last time I tried to watch it, but then I couldn't get a rental and then instead watch Suicide Squad. So that was like last week.
That was like last.
So I have tried to watch it. Just hasn't happened for one reason or another.
So I mean, those are my two: Doctor Strange and Deadpool. I really, really, really liked. And the rest kind of fall in between there. And those two movies and Orphan Battle, the musical. Potentially
So
one of the worst movies I have ever seen. Potentially one of the worst movies Yeah, we're still talking about Deadpool. Potentially one of the worst movies I have ever seen. Batman versus Superman. I cannot put into words the detention, the detestation, the hatred, the loathing that I have for that movie. I have tried rewatching.
Sound like Daryl.
No, I have tried rewatching it. I've tried rewatching it several times. At best, it puts me to sleep. At worst, it makes me very, very angry.
So
I didn't hate it.
Batman versus Superman again, so it can show up on the West list again.
Sure, right? Yeah, I mean, if you because it's on. Like I said, it's on HBO Go right now. It's so bad, you guys. It's just so detestable and ugh. It's just so bad, so bad. Yeah, Suicide Squad I liked. Yeah, just fucking Batman versus Superman. All right, I'm done.
Yes, I loved Civil War. Love Civil War. I've watched it 3 times already.
Oh, good.
and then I got it on Blu-ray, and I've watched just the airport scene probably like 5 or 6 times. Like just
on Netflix, like I set it to go to sleep to, and I like watch. I fast forward to where I've gotten where the timestamp for the airport scene starts. I watch that, and I just go to sleep through the rest.
Just going to sleep to the dulcet tones of Bucky and Captain making out.
Basically. I mean, you're not entirely incorrect.
Civil War were you watching, Jared?
Yeah, what?
The fan recut.
What
are you talking about?
Yeah,
that's the one
it was
everybody
basically
watches,
them
right?
just shoving a ton. The entire.
I kid. But yes, I loved Civil War. It's definitely my favorite of the year. Doctor Strange comes in behind that because Marvel they just keep getting it right, man. I have no complaints about Doctor Strange other than I just didn't like it as much as Civil War. But that's fair. It was still a really great movie. And Suicide Squad, I enjoyed. I don't think it deserves the hate that it got.
Oh, not by far.
It's not a great movie, but it was entertaining. It kind of lacks heart, I think. Like Margot Robbie and Will Smith are really giving it their all, and they're really good. But everything else around them. Yeah, he was good. He wasn't.
Diablo was good.
Yeah, Diablo was good, and
G.I. Joe can go suck a brick.
Leto Joker. I just. Yeah.
I don't know.
Right.
It doesn't feel right, and I think it doesn't feel right because there wasn't enough of it, and it was just weird when it was there.
Maybe.
Because
Yeah,
it was
like,
also
it was
just
just
trying to
such a-
sell Harley Quinn. Like, it was not a Joker movie, and like I said when we did our rant and review of it, like, the Joker does not play second fiddle. When he plays second fiddle, it's bad.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what the problem was. And I'm just not sure about that style of Joker.
And there wasn't
He's just
enough
kind of
of
more
too.
thug than, and he didn't seem as intelligent as he
It's an
should be.
afterthought,
I don't know.
Really.
And again, it may just be bad editing, and I don't know.
No,
I just
You
didn't-
did listen to our rant and review of it since you've seen it, right?
no, I have not since I watched
You
it.
should
I
go
mean, I
back
watched
and
it.
listen to
I
me
should.
and Dale go on about the editing in Suicide Squad.
Oh,
That was amazing. That just missed the honorable mentions for the Geek I moments. That was still amazing.
Weird
we rate
gyrating
that.
witch lady. Not sure about her either. But
And we go on about her too. Yeah, you literally go into our rant and review of that movie.
her gyrating witch lady, who I mean, she looks good in the metal bikini, so I guess that she's got that going for her. But
She's a model,
Not really.
so she better.
Go listen to that rant review episode of that.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you really need to go listen to our rant review, Chance.
I do need to go back and listen. But so yeah, Suicide Squad was fine. It was fine. It had its issues, but it was alright. I'd give it 6.5, maybe 7 Tito's, somewhere in there.
That's where it came in on our scale too. It's like 7.
Yeah.
I'm going to say.
Yeah, like it doesn't deserve to be hated, but it's not great, but it's fun. It's an entertainment. 2 hours.
Definitely not great.
There are worse ways to spend
alright,
2 hours, like watching Transformers: Age of Extinction or Ridiculous 6.
Thirds of Age of Extinction.
Oh yeah.
Dale.
Me. Deadpool gets. I'm sharing the load for the best this year because say how much fun I had at Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows of Space.
Oh my god,
That was fun. That was a lot of fun.
You
I should have put that
cannot.
one on my list.
You cannot forget how much fun that was. Just even the whole experience of it. It's probably because like a good experience does lift up the movie a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
But in retrospect, I want to have every movie experience be like that. Unfortunately, it wasn't like that.
For me, it was just they did Bebop and Rocksteady right, and that made the whole movie for me. Like they were just
They
perfection.
need to do a buddy cop spin-off. They need to do the buddy cop spin-off. Just those two.
Just those two
TV
going.
show.
It's not like Abraham's doing anything on The Walking Dead right now, so he can go back to being.
Oh. Oh, Zane.
Too
I don't know,
soon.
I just want them going to
And-
the bar and punching up the mayhem guy from the commercials.
And the tank underwater, the tank in the river. Oh my god, the tank in the river.
yeah, I'm blowing up the plane.
One of the problems
know how
I
guns
had
work?
with that movie was Casey Jones.
Yeah, they did him all wrong.
Yeah.
And it wasn't the casting. Like Steve Amell would have been a great Casey Jones. They just wrote him wrong.
Yeah.
Like what the crap? How can you
The
do
best
Bebop
part of
and
that movie?
Rocksteady so right?
The best part of that movie, not Steve Amell, freaking Batman.
Megan Fox.
No, Batman.
Oh,
It's Megan Fox.
Will Arnett. There we go.
oh Will Arnett. Yeah,
Actually, I didn't hate Megan Fox in this one. So like she
yeah, because
got
she
a
was
pass.
only on for like 25
Yeah.
minutes.
But I hated the first one because Will Arnett was everywhere in it. And this time he's just there and just went away. I'm like, you know what? There we go. I can deal with that.
I guess this makes no sense as to why you're here, but hey, you're here. That's fine. Whatever.
Yeah.
Do your thing.
Basically, at least April at a point at Will Arnett's character was just like, hi guys, I'm here. Remember me? Harka darka darka dark. Bye.
I'm famous now for some reason. Woo.
God, yeah, I'm famous now. I don't have to be here. So
I am excited for Lego Batman next month.
Oh yeah, I'm down for that.
I'm so down for that. Like my AJ's like, we're gonna go see Lego Batman, right, Daddy? I'm like, I don't have a choice in this, do I? He goes, nope, I'm gonna stay good just so I can make sure I get to go see this in the theater with you, Daddy. I'm like, all right, cool. You know what? Deal.
Deal done. Science.
Lego Movie is probably his favorite movie, and like Lego and the Batman part of it was just
That's good because Lego Movie's a great movie. One of my favorites.
Oh yeah.
Deadpool gets also a tie for the best of the year because it's just amazing. Like,
that came out of left field though, man.
Yeah, it's like what the... I thought walking into Deadpool, I thought I wouldn't like it. Like, it just doesn't seem to be the movie that I like.
Guys, Deadpool got nominated for Golden Globes.
Right? Not just best special
picture,
effects.
Best picture, comedy or musical, best actor, comedy or musical.
Yeah, like Deadpool has some threads, you guys.
What?
It's not going to get Oscar buzz though. It's probably too late for that.
Well, they haven't announced them yet. So
it might nudge in there because since they have the 10 slots for best picture, but
I would love to see this in there. Just kind of give that middle finger in there. Like,
yeah, I mean, it absolutely won't win, but it might.
No. La La Land's gonna win Best Picture for like this year.
La La Land's also gonna win Best Musical or Comedy, but you know.
And Best Soundtrack and Best Director, Best Actor. No. Like,
yeah, but it's nice to see Deadpool right up there next to La La Land. it makes me feel warm and tingly inside.
La La Land.
Deadpool versus La La Land.
Whoa, what was that?
Go. Doctor Strange doesn't have an honorable mention because that was. But I'm sorry, it's getting worse in terms of comic book movies. It's just the lack of effort. I can't give it to it.
For Suicide Squad?
Sheer disappointment I felt walking out of Civil War does a dishonorable mention, huh?
Wow.
Disappointment? What?
Wow.
What?
How about Suicide Squad?
I was disappointed from Civil War.
How?
Civil War.
Oh, Civil War.
I don't know what I was expecting.
Were you expecting Were you expecting a 6 foot
Civil War, yeah.
with a gigantic beard and a top hat to come out? Is that what you were expecting? Because you went into the wrong.
Yes, I was expecting my doppelganger to literally just walk out of the movie screen. And just...
that was that guy. That was that one with Matthew McConaughey in it this year. Free State of Jones. There we go. That's the movie I'm looking for.
Oh yeah, that one.
I was expecting the nice guy.
That's an Oscar bait to win.
Put the nice guys on this list. Nice guys just missed the list. Just. I saw that movie. Anyway, moving on.
All right, Raul.
TV.
Okay. Where am I? Okay, comic book movies. Of course, Deadpool is my top movie of the year. It was fun, good action, all that. News. They did fire but the director for Deadpool 2 left, right?
Yep.
For disagreements.
I thought it was the bartender dude because his name is like T. Miller or something like that. I'm like, wait, you can't have that without T.J. Miller. No. That's not okay.
Doctor Strange was a same formula but unique view.
Yes.
Civil War, good movie. I mean, yeah, it's pretty much the airport scene, and that's all you really need, right?
Yeah.
That's fair. Also, Spider-Man.
Which is the airport.
Well, also Tony Stark and him talking at his houses.
Tony Stark hitting on Aunt May.
I cannot wait. Still cannot wait for the super awkward date between Tony and Aunt May. Like,
in the trailer for Homecoming, where it's like, I'm not hugging you, I'm just opening the door for you.
Yes, I'm so excited for Homecoming.
I hope that scene stays in. Not the hugging, but the bank robbery.
Yes.
With all the masks.
Hulk gives it away. You're not the
Hey,
real
you
Avenger.
guys aren't the Avengers.
And at the very bottom of my comic book movies that I saw this year, not the worst movie I've seen, but Batman v Superman.
I still avoided that. Hey, if I watch it now, can it qualify for the worst of 2017 list? Just so I know I've got a worst movie there.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll have others though. Don't worry about
Suicide Squad was a really fun movie.
Yeah.
Even though it was just an 70s, 80s, 90s mixtape.
What's your point?
Yeah, they really were trying to bank on that Guardians of the Galaxy
Oh,
soundtrack
yeah.
stuff. Man.
All right.
Man, they
So
played
this
that
is
hard.
mine and Jazz's category. Dat TV dough, you guys.
Oh yeah.
So, Mr. Robot.
Which I still need to finish because I have a habit of starting series without finishing them.
We're not going to spoil it. That's hard to spoil other than just like everything. Just everything is a spoiler and nothing that you know is real.
Yeah, pretty much. Also Alf.
Also Alf. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., man, turned it around this year and like honestly was one of my favorite things to watch.
Wow. That's impressive. They haven't garnered enough goodwill with me to get them on my list just yet, but
I just realized my first pick should be Supergirl because wow, that show is free. Season 2 of Supergirl is so great. Like it is so good. And then bum 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 bum.
Take it off YouTube. Sorry.
Sorry, we're on Diamond Club. Game of Thrones, Dragons.
We don't get to see it until April.
Why? Why do you hate me, HBO? Why must you make me wait?
Because winter is here.
Yes, it is.
Lies.
God. Oh my god. Freaking Game of Thrones just like was one of those shows that I hate the fact that it's not released all at once because it's just like it's just like throw something at the television. What do you mean Tyrion's a cross-dresser now?
Wow, spoilers. Jeez.
All right, Raul, what you got?
Okay. I've got Mr. Robot, the parts that I've seen of it, it's really good. Luke Cage. I'm about halfway through with that one.
Oh yeah. Sweet.
And Game of Thrones. It is just so good that it sucks that we're in the last 2 seasons.
Oh my god. Well, they've said that they're thinking
14, 15
2
hours.
seasons of this story. They've already stated that they're definitely not against continuing on in the Westeros universe. Oh, I got a worst too.
But yeah, I mean, Game of Thrones is so engrossing. And like the world is so huge. It's just like they could spend the whole episode on one storyline and just like 5 minutes on the other ones.
So Raul mentioned worlds and Westeros, and it reminded me of my hatred for Westworld.
Really?
Oh, hatred.
Hatred,
Dude,
wow.
it's from the same people that made Lost. Literally my least favorite.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I definitely need to watch that show.
Hey,
I think I hates it that much.
he
I would
couldn't
probably love it.
put Twin Peaks on this list, so he had to put
Oh,
Westworld
yeah, I
on.
watched it for the first time in 2016. Fucking Twin Peaks.
You watched that last year, didn't you?
2016, I think, was the first time I watched it.
No, I thought you watched it in 2015.
I don't know.
I thought it was 20.
Rubbed it from my brain face.
Well, you got to be ready, man. The new season starts this year. Come on.
I know, and I feel sick just thinking about it.
I can't
Come on,
wait.
just come on, do it. You can't wait.
I cannot
It'll
wait.
be on
What if
S4.
it's
It'll
airing here
probably
somewhere?
I've been listening to Tom Merritt's new Twin Peaks podcast, getting ready. It's so good.
Oh,
not even Tom Merritt did that show for me. But yeah, Westworld is from the same people. A lot of the same people, including Christopher Nolan's brother, that made Lost, and just like it has a lot of those same shticks, and they try and put Lost with boobies, and I'm sorry, Lost with boobies equals me being bored, and hey, look, there's robot boobies.
Oh, Jesus.
Robot boobies. Okay.
Robot movie.
Oh, biddies.
Oh, CJ's already on it.
So, well,
I
we're
got
still
it.
on you.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's about it. I mean, what else have I been watching? That's it. I've been mostly just playing games. I don't watch a ton of TV. Even though that might change because I just picked up the Direct TV app.
I got PlayStation. I'm picking up PlayStation View this weekend, so that'll put a lot of new TV on mine too.
Oh, sorry, I almost forgot. The Walking Dead.
The Walking
Dead. Yes, The Walking Dead. Negan
Okay,
is an amazing character.
You say hero?
No.
God, you're
Wow.
You said hero. You are a racist son of a bitch, my friend.
He's a hero to some, but not to others.
He really keeps his eye on the matter, though, so I'll give him that.
Squish.
Freaking eyes.
All right. That's it for me, Dale.
Okay, so I'm going to start with my worst because there's okay. I understand people. There's a reason why I haven't talked about this show on the air yet. And mind me for being super local because I don't watch much TV. I don't do a lot of anything at all. So, but I understand being inspired by something. There's a difference between that and purely ripping off something. Now, Pacific Heat, if you haven't heard of it, it's probably because... What was that?
Porn.
What?
It's a porno.
What was what? It's a porno, right.
Porno.
I didn't know what you were saying.
Speak up,
Speak up. It is the it is the worst Archer ripoff you will ever see this century. It is terrible. It is awful. It tries too hard. It looks like it was made in... Are you still whispering porn to me in my ear holes? Is that what I'm hearing?
No. Gail hears when I'm not talking. It's just me going, porn.
It's on loop in my head for some reason.
Raul hears wop 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 wop. Gail hears porn.
At least you know where my brain is. Anyway, so
I approve.
it's the worst. It's the worst Archer ripoff this century. Pacific Heat. It's otherwise known as the animation made out of some South Korean's garage. And moving from one racist thing to another, Orange is the New Black had their best season in history, and moving on.
Oh. Go back and listen to the S4 special on that one.
Oh, it just... I have a countdown to the next season of Orange is the New Black, and that's probably going to make the list again. Spoiler alert. Like, it's Orange is the New Black just knocked everything out of the park this year. So, Jazz, I think we're still in...
Yeah. I watched TV this year.
It's almost like you have a podcast on television.
I know. My favorite was it was once again this year's Mr. Robot season 2. The second season was was so much weirder than the first one, and I love that for
Where?
it.
Sorry, I
don't-
swear I keep hearing word porn in my ear. Is it just me? Or
I don't
is
think
there
there's
a
any.
loop
I
on
don't think there's any
something?
porn in Mr. Robot. I could be wrong.
Do I have anything?
You could,
I
you
don't
could
have any
argue your
browsers
point.
open. I don't have my downloads open. What is going on? Anyway, move on.
Anyway, Mr. Robot, the season was totally bizarre, totally weird, kept you kind of guessing and throwing just
Oh, absolutely.
balls out of left field for season 2. Getting to see like something Robinson. What's his name? Craig Robinson.
Craig
Played
Robinson.
Daryl in the Offices.
Craig
Offices. Wow, The
Craig
Office. Craig Robinson.
Offices.
The Offices. And he's always in a comedic role, but in this one he plays this like terrifying, like mobster evil guy.
God,
It's
he's so
wonderful.
scary.
He's so good. Slater and all the other characters are great too. They come back strong. And then the mid-season episode where it's just, I don't want to spoil it since Raul's going to watch it, but
Eventually.
man, yes.
Yeah, we
Season
could
6,
probably spoil it, and he will not. He won't remember.
That's
So,
true. Episode 6 of season 2 is like one of my most favorite TV things ever.
Yeah, it's definitely
Like, it
definitely
is
a
so
hallmark.
bizarre, it's so brilliant, and yet it makes perfect sense in the story, and it should be really dumb, but it works, and it's so good. Like Mr. Robot's just great. They just nailed it this year. Luke Cage also
Big Christmas.
really, really had fun with that season of comic stuff. I'm all ready for Iron Fist and
Oh yeah,
all the
man.
Marvel things and Defenders. Like,
March is gonna be a
hyped up.
month for Marvel stuff, guys.
Yeah, there's just stuff everywhere. And but yeah, after watching Luke Cage, he's kind of my favorite of the Marvel heroes. Mostly because he's the most likable. I mean,
He's a
maybe
hero.
Yeah, he's a hero. I don't know if Punisher counts since he's kind of
Yeah, he's
a
definitely
murderer.
not a hero.
But he's awesome too. So he made season 2 of Daredevil absolutely worth watching.
Oh yeah.
But I enjoyed Luke Cage more than any of the other Marvel things. As a whole, there were pieces of the other Marvel things that I liked better, like Kingpin. Vincent D'Onofrio was amazing. Punisher was amazing. But as a whole season, like a really, yeah, and also Evil Tenant. Can't forget Evil Tenant.
Evil Tenant.
But as a whole season, Luke Cage was my favorite. It was just so good. And then Better Call Saul season 2 of that came.
The Switch.
Just as-
We never figured out what the Switch does.
What does the Switch do? You'll never know what the Switch does.
Oh.
And,
Which one?
brings back the first episode of
Better Call Saul.
Oh,
season 2 of Better Call.
Nobody knows
the
what
Switch.
the Switch does. And we don't have
He
this. Why
flips.
do they hate me? Why is there no premiere date for Better Call Saul season 3?
I don't know. Because I thought it was in February or something, but
It's what it was
I'm ready
last
for more of
year.
that.
I don't know why. So we have to fill our holes with Man in the High
still,
Castle.
I still don't know how they made this show that's a spinoff of Breaking Bad about his sleazebag lawyer
That is better than Breaking
good. And I like it better than Breaking Bad. It is so great. It is an incredible show.
Yes.
So keep it coming.
All right.
I'm ready for season 2.
Right. All right. So animation, TVs, and movies. So Zootropolis / Zootopia. Surprise show that came out of nothing for me. Troll Hunters on Netflix. It's from Benicio del Toro's group and DreamWorks Animation. So the peoples that do the How to Train Your Dragons and the whatnots.
Yeah, I really want to watch that. I hear nothing but good things about it.
It has Anton Yelkin, rest in peace, as the main character in it. And, like, it's really good. Like, my kids love it. It's appropriate for children, but, like, it's just... I haven't been this excited to watch an animated show like this since Legend of Korra. So, it irritates me that my kids don't always want to watch Troll Hunters.
So it's good for the
And-
kids, not too intense.
No, it's not too intense. It has its moments, but I mean, if you're willing to let them watch How to Train Your Dragon, you can let them watch Troll Hunters.
Okay.
It just has that nice Benicio del Toro kind of mental spin on it that adults will enjoy, but it doesn't. It's not needed for the kids to enjoy it. But yeah, there may be a couple of moments where it gets a little intense, but like I said, nothing worse than How to Train Your Dragon.
Good. To know.
So in this last year, and no, I've seen it again since then, so I can now officially say this. My favorite movie of all time came out this last year.
Movie. Because before you just
Movie.
said Disney movie.
Yeah, and then I watched it again. And freaking Moana, you guys. Like, no movie has touched me and like made me enjoy crying as much as this movie has made me enjoy crying. And it's not just tears of sadness, it's tears of joy, laughter. Like The Rock can sing. Like, it's really cool.
That's the weirdest part.
It's like I know it was intentionally meant to be bad, kind of like Jermaine Clement from Flight of the Conchords. It's intentionally supposed to be bad, but like you get so into it, and then Lin-Manuel Miranda comes on and starts singing in this British accent. And it's just like, wow, and like, oh my god, like I've listened to the soundtrack for this. Probably at least 150 times. And not just like the singing bits, like the soundtrack and everything. Like every bit of it, just like I cannot put into words how much this movie means to me. And yeah, just it. Yes, and even if you don't have kids, seriously, go and see Moana. It's dude. And then, all right, so I'm going to get off my mush pot here and talk about another show that came out of left field on Netflix, Skylanders Academy, the otherwise known as the show my kids, for some stupid reason, want to watch more than Troll Hunters. This show is bad, you guys. Like, it's so bad. It is so ridiculously bad. Like, not even dude from Everybody Loves Raymond, the brother, can save this show. And like, it's really, the animation is bad, the editing is bad, the music is bad, the voices are bad, everything is bad. And I love the Skylanders. Like, we bought the kids the new Skylanders Imaginators for Christmas, and I love playing it with them. This show is just wretched in every single possible way.
We got two
like,
Everyone Loves Raymond's connections on our worst list, CJ.
and like, I just turned it off. I was like, all right, guys, we're gonna watch Troll Hunters now. They're like, no, we want to keep watching Skylanders. And I'm like, Voltron at least? No, Skylanders. Frick. I'm gonna go back to playing my Vita now. Leave me alone. I'm gonna be my grumpy old man over here. Pokemon, let's go. Let's do this thing, Pokemon Moon. Dale. No, Raul.
Oh, damn it.
Again, I mean, for an animated movie, I would say my favorite movie this year was Zootopia, because I haven't seen Moana yet. Or Finding Dory.
Zootropolis in Britain. If nobody figures out what I'm talking about, Daryl has a big complaint that Zootopia is called Zootropolis over there for some stupid reason.
Zootropolis.
Okay.
I'm still trying to figure out why it's Zootropolis in the UK, but it's Zootropolis in the UK.
It's not Zootropolis in Australia, Dale?
No, it's Zootopia.
Oh, interesting.
My audio went weird.
Oh.
And I
Nope, there.
started watching a series on Cartoon Network, which has been out for a while, called Steven Universe.
It's really good.
Oh my God, is it good? And it's got the sci-fi element of it, but all the conflicts and resolutions they have are so real.
Oh yeah, like you feel like Steven.
What's that?
you feel like Steven is a person. Like he's not just a animated character.
Yes, and the way he reacts and the way he finds the resolution and how he talks to other people, that's how people really talk. It's not.
Yeah, he's going to be the reason why there's no evil in that universe, and not because he kills everybody. Like,
And I'm like, let's see. I've seen all of the first season. I've seen parts of the second and the third. So I've jumped around watching it, but right now I'm watching it in order, starting with the second season.
fair.
But yeah, it is an amazing show, and the music, the singing.
Also, Steven's dad is like my spirit animal.
Steven's dad is you in about 20 years.
He really is. As soon as AJ hits Steven's age, yes, absolutely. Like Steven's dad is me, like including just living in a van trying to play music wherever I can. Except in my case, it's podcasts. Just wherever I can be a podcaster, I'm just gonna be living in my van, going around trying to be a podcaster.
And yeah, I mean, it's just so good. And let's see, what else have I been watching? I've been watching anime. I found an anime called Kids on the Slope, which is a music anime, but it's jazz.
Huh.
So think like it's basically every other music anime, but it's got more, I want to say, character development.
Okay.
And the music in it is, I mean, it's jazz. I mean, it's Art Bailey and the Messengers. There's only one that I remember.
So it's like
from
American jazz?
Yes.
Weird. Huh. All right.
But they're in Japan. But yeah, they're playing American jazz.
Kids on the Slope, and I'm assuming it's on Crunchyroll.
Yes.
All right. Yep. Kids on the Slope streaming episodes. All right, I'm going to add this to my queue.
Yeah. Let's see. What else did I see? I saw a few episodes of Drifters, which was all right, a little confusing. And
yeah, I wasn't the hugest fan of Drifters.
I saw maybe 3 episodes of Yuri on Ice.
Yuri on Ice. Show is weird.
It is. But
all right, admit it, you went into it thinking it was that other kind of Yuri.
No.
Oh.
I don't know what you're talking about. I seriously do not know what the other type.
Sure you don't. Sure you don't know what I'm talking about.
And I do not want to search for it. So tell me after the show.
Don't do that. Please don't.
Everybody, just with safe search off, while you're at work, just look up Yuri. That's all you need to do.
Thank God I don't work with computers. Anyway, moving on.
Geek.io is not responsible for what you do out of show hours.
Yeah, right? Can we have that disclaimer on all of our agreements? It's not responsible for searches.
They're not responsible for using really bad ideas. That's going in the we're gonna put that in the show title candidate, so Jazz will put that into the
and that's it for animation for me, guys. Who's up? Dell?
Fuck the B movie. Jared, go.
The only animated things that I watched this year that I remember is Zootopia, which I really, really loved. I've watched twice. Just an incredibly well-written story, well-presented story. And just the characters are rich and full, and it's just a great movie. And then I watched Finding Dory, which, while it does retread a lot of Finding Nemo, kind of. I mean, they changed the environment and,
Finding money.
yeah, I don't know. But
Fucking
it was
funny.
still extremely entertaining. Still give you some feels, and the climax of the movie made me laugh out loud pretty good. So I give it 2 thumbs up.
There you
Turn
go.
thumbs
Finding
up.
Dory.
We got it for Christmas. I still haven't watched it yet.
I give the B movie 3 thumbs down. Figure that one out. And let me know.
It's a good movie. Like it's not, super incredible Pixar at their finest, but it's still a very it'll give you feels and then you'll have a good
Adequate
time.
sequel.
It is a more than adequate sequel.
All right.
It's no Toy Story 3, but
Toy Story 3.
Why'd you have to bring that up?
it's way better than
Why?
Cars 2.
Why'd you
Everything is
have to bring that
better
up?
than Cars 2.
Okay, round the horn real quick. Who
Better
actually
than
saw
Toy Story
Cars?
2. How about that?
I've seen Cars 2. I own Cars 2, unfortunately.
I went opening weekend to the theaters.
There are worse things than Cars 2. Like it's not as bad as
By myself, by the way.
everyone
Just wanna
says.
put that out there.
It's just it gets an extra bad rap because it's Pixar, I think.
It's misunderstood.
It is what it is. It's fine.
Hold on.
Oh.
All right, so we're gonna move on to the news of 2016. A whole lot of people died. Moving on.
Yeah, pretty much.
So a whole lot of people died, which sucked. Same-sex marriages got like a lot of traction throughout the entire world, which is awesome. We got an Ebola vaccine this year, which is really freaking cool. Pokemon Go rise and died.
Burned bright and then it burned out.
At least it
And,
lasted longer than Super Mario Run.
Yeah, this is true.
And
I still play
Miitomo.
both of them. Pokemon Go and Super Mario Run, I still love. And we had the best candidate and the worst candidate ever in elections, and one of them won. And that's all I'm going to say on that.
Well, no. It was the worst and the not so worst.
No. The best candidate in Bernie Sanders, and the worst candidate in person I don't want to mention because now he's an elected and because now he won a freaking election.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That I
Ted
agree.
Cruz. Sorry, I had to say it.
Ted Cruz, everybody. Ted Cruz, the worst politician ever.
I had to.
Oh,
Thank you.
Although
Also,
doing a news show in 2016, probably the best thing that has ever happened because the news was shit, but GLS was amazing. So,
right?
That's cool.
Yeah, GLS was probably like one of my favorite things to do on a weekly basis. It was really fun. All right, so let's go around the horn here really quick. Whose death hit you the hardest this year? Mine is John Glenn because I actually met the man, shook his hand while he was a senator for Ohio.
Oh, yeah.
And like he inspired me to do as best as I possibly could in life. And this was just within like a 5-minute meeting with him. And I heard he died and I actually cried. I legitimately cried that he passed. Jazz.
Mine was Alan Rickman. Hit me the hardest.
Mm.
And I think it's mostly just because, like, one of the things that upsets me the most is loss of potential. And I felt like he was really kind of in his stride. Like, he had big, awesome things left to do on his horizon. And he was taken way too soon.
I felt that same thing about Anton Yelkin.
Yeah, that too. And his was just so
random. Like, I thought everybody was fucking around. I'm like, really? Dude's like not even 30 yet. Nope. Yeah.
Just a bizarre death. Yeah, his was that's not one, but
I don't know which one rocked me more. I mean, Alan Rickman going, yes. Gene Wilder.
Yeah.
talk about coming out of nowhere. Alan Thicke just popped out of nowhere, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah.
Carrie Fisher almost made it.
Yeah.
George Michaels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was sad. Dale, what about you?
I think a cross between David Bowie, I think probably hit hardest for me. Just strange to say. Like, I don't know. It's a lot of his music I listened to while growing up, whilst it was out of my time. I found myself around the house listening to more David Bowie stuff than anything that was on the radio at the time of me growing up. That and George Michael's, both of them kind of hit me the hardest. And Prince, I suppose, a little bit.
Yeah, Rachel cried when Alan Rickman died and also when David Bowie died. So,
plus, Rickman, like several of my favorite characters that he played.
Yeah.
The best thing in Galaxy Quest, the best thing in Harry Potter, the best thing in Dogma. Come on.
He played himself in Galaxy Quest.
Oh,
Pretty
yeah.
much. But he was still the best thing.
Error on the screen? Is that me? Yeah. What?
Mhm.
What broke? Something broke.
You
Something
broke something, CJ?
Something broke.
Something broke.
Nothing broke on that end, but like my Google Hangouts is no longer working. Yeah, I just have I have a error 500 or 400 right now. So you know what? I'm still on the air, and that's what matters.
Okay.
Yeah, we're still on there anyway, so we're cool with that.
So yeah, I just looked over. I'm like, hey, there's an error 400. Oh, wait, that's me.
Oh.
Jazz, any news that you want to talk about from this year?
No.
Raul, any news that you want to talk about from this year?
Not really.
Dale, any news that you want to talk about this year?
Biggest stories of 2016 this Sunday. No, I feel like just 2016 had optimism and just it got dashed away at every single turn. And for those who don't know, for those of you who don't know the ins and outs of the plebiscite that Australia was going to have to try and make same-sex legal, and to have the party who was the biggest supporter of it take that away, it just, my gosh, why would you take something that you're in support of away from the public? It just, this year. And I have dishonorable mentions in the show notes. In my list for GLS, I have 13 dishonorable mentions. And thank you, because putting Pokemon Go as the best story of the year, just, my God, I'm so glad it was an Olympic year.
Yeah.
So glad. I wouldn't have liked to put Pokemon Go as the best story of the year.
It's the best story of the year. Pokemon Go fuck the world and magically disappeared.
And Brexit, I suppose, was good for particular people. It made the UK wake up. So, hi, Daryl. You're gonna message me when you hear this.
So books.
It's Daryl, mate.
Yeah, right. Books, any kind of books, prose books, comic books, whatever kind of books. Miss Marvel, still continuing to kill it. Like, Miss Marvel is probably my favorite comic book next to Hawkeye. The Life Engineer by J.F. Debia. I read that in 2016, and I freaking love it. It's fantastic. It's really freaking good. Go
It's a
get
great book. No matter what JF says, it's a great book.
Yeah. He apparently doesn't particularly like the book. I freaking love the book.
I think it's wonderful.
Whoa.
It's just him being self-deprecating. That's all.
He's Canadian, you know.
Yeah. Then he apologizes for hating it because he's Canadian. And also, Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. Like, if you're okay with reading plays, like, that book is really freaking good, you guys. I got it for
I need to
Rachel
give
for
it a
Christmas, and I absolutely did not read it while I was waiting to wrap it. Not at all, because that would be a horrible thing to do, and not at all something that somebody should announce on a. Beep. Not even put that out, really. Rachel knows I read it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that book is really good. Only, like I said, only if you don't mind reading scripts, because it's all in script form. Because it's a play, like you do. Raul, any kind of books you want to talk about?
Not really. I'm not really into books. I mean, comics I've read in 2016. Nothing much, because I mean it's hard for me to get to a comic shop from where I'm at.
Mythology.
I like the physical. Comics. The Overwatch comics.
Oh yeah, there you go.
They're
great.
so good. The Christmas one.
Yes. By the way, good ups to Blizzard. Seriously.
Yes.
Seriously, good ups to Blizzard.
Have you read anything this year or last year, Dale?
No, moving on.
Yes.
I read a few things. I read The Life Engineered also, and it was great. I also started The Dark Tower like last year sometime. I'm about halfway through the fourth book because, man, those books are long, but they're really, really good. In particular, so far, my favorite has been the third book. The third book is awesome. And I'm really looking forward to the movie if it ever actually happens.
Idris Elba.
I know. As Roland Deschain.
I'm so happy with that one. I'm so glad they did not just pick a white dude for that.
I know, that's cool. It's cool because I definitely in my head when I was reading it, I had pictured him as a white guy, but then I saw
like you picture him as the stereotypical like Wild West hero.
cowboy.
So-
Yeah, but then I've seen the released images of Idris Elba as Roland, and he looks great. He looks awesome.
He looks really
I'm
good.
totally psyched. I'm totally psyched
Right?
for it.
Like
I'm ready.
I get into the book because I'm not a huge fan of how Stephen King writes, but I'm so stoked for that movie.
Yeah, the books. I don't know. Like I'm kind of back and forth on Stephen King the way he writes, but these books for some reason work a lot better for me than most of his others. I don't
That's
know
fair.
why that is, but yeah, the Dark Tower books. I'm really, really enjoying them.
There you go. All right, so let's move on into games. Any kind of games. Got you every kind of game. I'm going to
Contenders,
talk
the
about.
best. That's it. That's all I gotta say.
There you go. I'm going to talk about World of Final Fantasy on Sunday because it's fucking awesome.
Have you finished it yet?
I have almost platinumed that game. I have beaten it twice.
How much more do I have? I just fulfilled the prophecy.
You're about 80% through.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I've already like slammed through it again. I'm going for a platinum on that game. Overwatch, like I don't know why, but I love Overwatch, even though I hate first-person shooters and I'm really bad at them. Symmetra post buff is freaking amazing.
I think they went a little bit too far with it.
Nope, I'm good.
No, you're wrong. Moving on.
I've got more play of the games with her since then, and like I've started maining her. And other than the fact that I can't figure out how to toggle her ultimate, so I still just do the teleporter.
Q. Just tap Q a second time.
So just triangle twice, I guess. I don't know. I mean, the teleporter's good, so I still just use the teleporter.
Oh, the range on the shield generator is insane.
Nice. Dragon Ball Z trading card game is on my list as one of the best things I've played this year. It's out from Panini, and I really like it. And I've went to tournaments and gotten pretty decent at it. It's really good. It's really fun. I'm not going to put what everybody else is talking about on here because everybody else is going to talk about it, but I'm going to bring up Super Fight because Super Fight is freaking awesome, you guys. And also, I learned my lesson this year about pre-orders. Fuck you, No Man's Lies, and everything that you stand for. Moving on, Jared.
The thing you didn't put on your list is Contender, and it's amazing and fun and wonderful and great, and everyone should play it.
I got the 2017 expansions ordered already. Can't wait for the Hamilton ones.
Me too.
Justin is not throwing away his shot with getting his Hamilton out there.
Definitely not. And also Stardew Valley because I played like 80 hours of that game.
Lord.
Hey, at least it's not Final Fantasy VII on this list again.
Stardew Valley's only a couple years old, I think.
No, it came out last year, I think. I think it actually came out in 2016.
2015?
No, I think it came out in 2015. Nope, I'm
sure it's
fairly sure.
Either way,
I'll look it up.
I put tons and tons of hours into that game. And apparently I like it. So there's that.
Apparently you might like what is that? There's a space game that's kind of like it. February 26, 2016.
Huh.
2016. Look at you.
I could have sworn it was older than that.
You playing a game that's relevant.
Well, okay, it did come out this year. Yeah, Stardew Valley, best game of the year. Hands down.
Game of the year. Like it's on a lot of
that was another game that I forgot to say that I picked up during the Steam sale. I have not started it because I want to finish 2 other games before I start that one.
And lose yourself.
I got pretty hardcore addicted to Harvest Moon when I had it on the Super Nintendo.
Oh, dude. Then yeah.
Oh yeah.
This is Harvest Moon. Just
yeah.
Do you have to collect different types of ore to turn your tools into like silver, gold,
bronze, gold, and iridium? Yes. Copper.
Yes.
copper, silver, gold, and iridium. Yeah.
Do you have to buy presents so you can woo a significant other?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
You don't have to buy them though. You just have to, give them what they like, which could be something you can, harvest in the wild or grow yourself, or,
Do you get trapped in your house when there's a hurricane that goes by or a bad storm?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, honey, I grew this corn in my field. Thought you liked it. Kisses.
There's some people who are into corn. I don't know. I mean, there's what's her name is really into cloth. So if you have a bunch of sheep and turn their wool into cloth, you can.
Can your animals die?
I don't think so. None of mine have.
Unless you murder them.
You can sell them.
I mean, unless it's pretty significant, then this is going weird. Moving on.
Come to me for all your Stardew Valley tips.
Yeah, right.
I got 80 freaking hours in that game.
Podcast, right? Live from the valley, and you start doing
podcast.
Make it happen.
That might be fun, actually.
Who's up next?
Raul.
Okay. So let's see. This year, I played Zombicide, which is a turn-based zombie survivor game, which is a lot of fun. There's Overwatch.
Yep.
Which I freaking love it. I mean, I haven't played it in about a few days, but you can jump right back into it. And The Contender.
Nerd.
Playing Contender with drunk Raul is the best thing
So
ever.
good.
Especially
if you
after
look
knock
further
back,
down, it's
one of those colored, whatever those things were that CJ and Rachel were drinking, like Smirnoff.
Oh
Powerade.
yeah,
I
little
don't know,
Smirnoff
but I don't know what those things were.
Did I
Yeah,
tell you guys that I had
Alcoholic
been drinking
Powerade.
vodka earlier that day
You had
and
been drinking
homebrew
something.
beer
Yeah.
Yeah.
and other stuff?
Yeah, I just liked my little like alcoholic Powerade. It was delicious.
It was tasty. We'll give you that. And then Raul came in and played contender and then fell on the floor laughing. And I don't know if he ever got back up or if he just fell asleep down there. I don't remember. It's kind of a blur.
You were
All right.
sober that whole time, weren't you, Jared?
Yeah. I was sober. I drank some of the Powerade stuff, but I don't think I drank enough of it.
The Powerade. Speaking of alcoholic Powerade, no, not really. Hey, there was a theme with the stuff I played this year. Could you guess?
No, not at all. What was that?
Politics.
And lots of peas. So, not that I'm giving Pocket Politics the worst of the year. I'm giving it a dishonorable mention only because I can't think of anything bad that I played per se. Nothing else is happening in Pocket Politics apart from weird sort of 2017 events, which that ended, but where to now? Like, it's got nothing new for it. It's just the same thing over and over and over again. But the best game that I played was Political Animals. That thing just, it ruined my life for weeks and weeks and weeks. That thing did.
What is that? An iOS game or?
No, it's full on the computer game. It's on Steam. And it's literally, you run elections as an animal. Like if the animal was running for an election.
So it's like that book that my daughter has, Duck for President?
Yes, except yeah, actually it's like that. You can do I don't know if you can do duck, but you can do pig, crocodile, snake, panda, I think. Panda for president. Hashtag panda for president. But just when I was reading too much about the aforementioned election cycle, Political Animals would take my mind off everything, and it was amazing.
There you go. All right. So then, yeah. Now for the self-congratulating moments of the show. Geek I.O. moments of 2016. This is anything along the network. And I'm fairly sure all of us are in agreement that the Dragon Con show was the best thing like we've ever done.
But not the best thing we've ever eaten. I'm gonna hold that grudge against you, CJ, for so long.
I'll definitely say the worst thing that we did this year was. What? I'll definitely say the worst thing that we did this year was watch Ridiculous 6.
Oh,
that's come on! It wasn't that bad.
Dishonorable mentions only because of a certain something else, but that is certainly a dishonorable mention.
He had a really strong neck.
So do I. That doesn't make him any better.
Jeez.
I call this one fish out of water.
So am I.
My other favorite moment of this year was doing Electro Night coverage with Dale, and then simultaneously the worst part, because as I got further and further into the night, I eventually had to sign off because I started swearing a lot more than I should have, being an election pundit. Yeah, so I had to excuse myself from that one because I didn't want to get belligerent.
Plus, it was getting late anyway, so
it was getting late, but it was just like, I couldn't anymore. My soul was too crushed. But until that point, I had a lot of fun.
It was fun.
Yeah. It is simultaneously the high and low point of my year this year.
It was
also introducing introducing Gamer Geeks was a big deal for me this year. Like, getting that up and running was just a massive thing for me, something that I've always wanted to do. And thank you, Raul and Brendan and Delbert, for doing that with me. And it's almost like a dream come true for me.
Nice.
Jared, Dale has to go last because he's like 17 things.
I didn't hear was live at Dragon Con. I don't know what else to talk about. That one just overshadowed all the others so much.
Fair. Raul.
Okay. Live Dragon Con show.
Oh wait.
It was amazing.
Hold on, I got one.
Okay.
Sorry,
Episode
Raul. This
Sorry.
one came to me. MCing the SmackDown. That was my other
yes!
favorite thing of
And Ralph walks off. Wait. Aw.
I was like, screw you guys. You've interrupted me for the last time. I'm out. Oh, he came back.
He's back.
You can't see it, but all right. Okay, so Dragon Con, amazing, and it's just like we didn't have an empty room.
Yeah, right. Oh, speaking of Dragon Con, dude, Craig, who called me a jerk off at the live jury show, like he was spending time with us all New Year's Eve. Like,
Oh, jeez.
He was randomly showing up. Was he still wearing that lab coat?
Yeah, he's still being Rick. He's still being Morty or Rick. One of the two.
One of the two.
Be Rick.
Let's see what else. Passing out after the Contender game.
That Contender game. Sorry, that is just as light as a bottle. If you haven't gone and watched that entire episode, you need to pay yourself
What was
a
it? Like
favor.
the last 20 minutes, I come in stinking drunk.
Yes.
The true contender has arrived, or whatever you said. It was just amazing.
And I put Raul in his
Let's see
place.
what else. Playing Rocket League for Extra Life during the last hours with
Extra Life
Dale and
is
Daryl.
So good.
Yeah.
The fact that neither of us was on the same continent.
Oh,
Yeah, right?
right.
I tried really hard to stay up as late as I possibly could.
But what's crazy is that after the 24 hours, I didn't go to sleep for at least another like an hour or two.
Like
Yeah,
37.
I was 37th hour. I think I was still up. Yeah, cut with an hour and a half afterwards because I couldn't sleep. I was too wired up.
Jeez.
All right. Dale, how was your year with Geek IO?
My 2016, I must say, was kind of amazing. And I have to thank everyone at Geeko for making my 2016 amazing. I'm not even being facetious here. 2016 was probably the best year for podcasting I think I've ever had. And I hope that 2017 continues to be that. And I hope in 2017 I can continue to grow and present and just be amazing. As for bests, episode 135 with Christopher Badell and me in America, and just my whole trip in America.
Oh yeah, man.
Was just and CJ can attest to this. That whole trip, that first weekend, the first day I was in America, I touched down at 6:15, and I think we're at Disney by 11?
Yeah, man. Like
Straight to Disney. Just playing with his food.
In Disney by 11, and then the half marathon that weekend, meeting Jared Azevedo,
Drinking
which
Dale's
that's
Funky
still
Monkey.
probably one of Yeah, my funky monkey, which is odd. Have I told the story? It's like I go to shake Jazz's hand. It's like that's not how we do it in Alabama, and he just hugs me. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, Jazz is a hugger.
Duh.
Like when the first time I met Jazz, he was sprinting across the street at Dragon Con. I get a hug in the middle of the street in the middle of Street.
Brothers don't shake hands. Brothers
Oh,
gotta hug.
man.
Bro hug.
Hugs.
Yeah, that whole trip, and Rachel and I doing the half marathon, even with her busted knee. I think it was her knee. Yeah, it was her knee.
Yeah.
Staying with her and that guardian angel that helped Rachel finish it just makes me warm and tingly inside. As for the most laugh out loud moment of Geek I/O, 161 Maniple 21, because hashtag Genasi Lives Matter.
Lives matter.
Oh.
That was the greatest moment ever. Like just death metal, like deaths, standing on fire tails. Just you're not actually doing it, are you? Yeah, you died.
It wasn't
Okay,
even
well,
his tail. It was his cape.
Like,
it was his cape.
Yeah, I was just gonna step on it. Like, all right, cool.
All right, you died.
You died.
I mean,
everyone's.
Are you just a fire god? It's fine.
Back. It was a dream. Nope, I stepped on him. All right. That is where I learned a very important lesson about DMing characters.
And that's when Leviosa was born. And that run was also fun because my redneck accent finally made it on a podcast for a reason. So.
Oh, man.
And us playing Rocket League as me, Jazz, and Raul when CJ was out of town. That was a bunch of fun, and commentating that.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That was so good. As for honorable mention, I still have a lot of stuff to get through. Holy crap, I'll be quick. The Great Burger Debate of 2016, the GLS Great Burger Debate, was probably one of the funnest moments because sitting in my living room eating burgers for a podcast, that's still going to be amazing. Hey, we should have a presidential debate. With what? Burgers. Okay. What was that?
Let's do this thing.
Let's do this thing. The birth of Gamer Geeks was also a highlight in 2016, and CJ randomly calling me while I'm either in class or in the toilet.
Yes, that was one of my favorite moments.
What? Listening to me in the bathroom? Like, what? Huh?
All day. What? Where are you on Pocket Politics? What?
Yeah, we don't care about anything else. Where are you at in Pocket Politics? All right, bye.
I'm taking a dump. What do you want? Where are you in Pocket Politics? Well,
so the Trump the entire Trump administration. Got it. All right, bye.
Yeah. How about this election cycle? Bye. Extra Life, the entirety of Extra Life was amazing. Having people here with me at Extra Life this year was amazing as well. Having the support here locally was fun too. I had a couple of friends come around throughout the stream, and that was a bunch of fun. Doing it for the kids, 26 hours, just doing it for the kids was amazing. Always look forward to when that comes around. What else on here? Election night coverage straddles the line between honorable mention and dishonorable mention for reasons that CJ has already mentioned. Because when CJ left the stream, it just turned into me going, I think there was one or two more states that were called after CJ left before I had to go to work. And looking into the camera and going, oh my gosh, what the heck is happening right now? Like, just
happened. This is real life.
This is real life. I couldn't believe the words Donald Trump will become President of the United States. Bye, CJ. Well, that made CJ disappear. Oops. Oops. Oh, well. This honorable mention goes to episode 137, All of My Friends in Vanilla Ice, for no reason whatsoever. And Worst of the Year, I'm giving it to GLS for 11, 13, 16, and you can figure that out on your own. Because that episode, and I know Jazz doesn't like one-mic'd shows, but even I have to turn around and go, this is a live show that I don't really want to be putting out there because there was so much unenthusiasm of what happened that week. So that is my list.
All right.
I'll do the outro.
Okay.
Do we want to just do a quick update?
Yeah. Well, does anyone else have any other moments from 2016?
No, I think we pretty much went through 2016 in a big old nutshell.
Big old nutshells.
Do we want
What I like.
to go over the
Perhaps
winter
we
movie
should-
draft real quick? I'll just go 5 to 1.
Oh,
All right, we can skip,
we'll get
we can
there.
skip that. You're awfully eager to talk about the SmackDown, Raul. What's that about, huh?
Oh, nothing.
We'll get to that. You can listen to us live Thursdays at 10 p.m. Eastern or 7 p.m. specifically Pacific time, or Fridays 1 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time at geek-io.net/live, twitch.tv/geek.io show, tunein.alphageekradio.com on Chanel #1, and diamondclub.tv. How you can get a hold of us at geekio@gmail.com, twitter.com/geekio show, facebook.com/geekio show, Geek Hotline at 727-489-4335. Geek. Wait, what? Did I read that wrong? 727-489-4335 or 727-489-GEEK. That's way too many numbers if you put geek after 4335. Remember, you can visit our Patreon site at patreon.com for a private Slack channel, a network with us, a master feed of all the shows, and more. I just realized.
I'm back.
Sorry.
I'm on my phone because my internet took a dump.
Oh no. Well, next week
yeah, like
when
a
your
major,
internet's not
huge
taking a dump,
everything down.
you can tune into Geek.io and hang out with Evan and Alex from Flavor Faction Studios. They'll join us to tell us about their successful Kickstarter for Origins, previously covered on Gamer Geeks.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I have the bumper that I'm not playing because reasons. Time
for the Geek I Winter Movie SmackDown update.
That's a surprisingly good accent of me. That's odd.
That's pretty good.
All right. Well, in first place, we have Raul Garza with $22.5 million. In second place, we have Jared Azevedo with $19.4 million. In third place, we have Dale, $13 million. In fourth place, we have Rachel with $8.8 million. And in last place, myself, $7.7 million. Because FU Midnight Halftime Mile Run.
Oh, Billy Lynn. Oh, Billy Lynn.
Now, do you want to do the next bit?
Everybody used their wild cards this year. Or this, this time. So that's exciting.
Yeah,
Keeps
man.
things exciting. Vince's is, because Raul only got it for $3, is brought him in $11 million.
Jesus.
La La Land was making more money, but CJ paid $8 for it, so it's not giving him as much of a kick as Vince's is for
I think
Raul,
my
but-
internet's back, so I'm going to get on that.
Okay.
Right on. I mean, I enjoyed your nose close up, but
Sorry,
And
your
there you
fault,
go.
Ed. Raul, you want to read the next
So,
bit because I feel bad for hogging half of this.
Sure. Oh, this week on the Geek IO network, we have the generic live show starts off the new year by giving you their greatest hits of 2016. So pretty much this, but just you by yourself, right?
Yeah,
There we go.
pretty much. No, it's a clip show. It's literally a clip show.
Oh, it's a
Nothing
clip
but
show. Oh, okay.
oh, a clip show.
That's an
Oh, a
interesting.
clip Oh, nice.
Life of an Accounting Droid talks all things Square Home 2. Gamer Geeks is up and running this weekend with a brand new host, Dilbert. We are talking Overwatch, introducing the deck list, TCG strategy section, and more.
Also, Delbert. Delbert.
Dilbert.
Delbert.
Delbert.
The Geek I Show episode 1. Whoop, 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 whoop. I'm reading the show title candidates. Does anyone want anything else? Okay. Show title candidates 179, the best of 2016. Knob your knob.
No, knobbing your knob.
That's not what it says. That is now what it says.
I know what I said and I know what I wrote. Knob your knob.
2017, we do knobs. New year, new knobs.
A lot of knobs.
Regardless. Roadkill kangaroo. Many Bothians die to start. Oh, wow. Seriously? I hope that's not a spoiler. If that's a spoiler, I'm going to murder someone.
Yeah, it's a spoiler for Return of the Jedi. Spoiler for Return of the Jedi, everyone.
Hashtag
Sorry.
text problems. His consultant fees are me rubbing his head on Jesus. Oscar bait the musical. Orphan battle. Wow. Why am I laughing at that? Deadpool v La La Land. Robert Ditties. DJ's bad ideas. And dude, you're getting a Delbert.
All right, folks. On that note, we're going to go ahead and head off of here for the first time in 2017. We will see you right back here next week. Bye now.
Bye-bye.
Cheers.
This has been a geek.
This has been a gig.
It has been a geek.